Oh, Lord. All right. I think we're here. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, Lord. Baseball is back. Good to have everybody in. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Those that are just coming in, I know kind of a last-minute thing. Weren't sure if we were going to call the game tonight. Sorry about last night. We didn't call the game. They had a 1 hour, just about an hour rain delay. Just couldn't hang on to call it. I apologize because we had a lot of people come in. But I'm going to try to make up for it tonight as the Orioles are going to be playing Game 2 against the Cubs. Cubs got the win last night 5-2. Again, the Orioles offense let them down. Several opportunities to put runs on the board, and they just could not do it last night. Shane Baz had a good game, had another quality start, and the Orioles offense just couldn't do anything to help them. We'll see if they can bounce back tonight. Let's go over the lineups for tonight for the Cubs. Crow Armstrong batting first, Bregman second, Bush third, Suzuki fourth, Happ fifth, Horner sixth, Conforto seventh, Kelly eighth. Dansby Swanson will be batting ninth. For the Cubs, it's going to be Rea. I think it's Colin Rea is pitching for them. And for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson's batting first at shortstop. Rutschman's batting second and playing catcher. Batting third at left field is Taylor Ward. Batting fourth, first base, Pete Alonso. Batting fifth, DH, Samuel Basayo. Batting sixth in right field, Dylan Beavers. Batting seventh in center field, Colton Cowser. Batting eighth, playing third base, Blaze Alexander. And batting ninth, playing second base, is Jackson Holiday. That is your lineup for tonight. Welcome into Dan Steely, Genie, and Sony 4K. Welcome in. Good to have everybody here. Please hit the like button as you're coming in. There's our goal. 40 is always our goal. We try to make it. Most of the time, we don't get there, but that's okay. If we can, that would be great. That would be great. Daniel Barry, welcome in. Again, we would be extremely happy if we did make it. And if you can just give us a like. Doesn't cost you anything, and it means a lot. Orioles just seem to always shoot themselves in the foot, folks. They really do. They every time I turn around and you think that maybe they're going to start winning, they can't start winning. So kind of a bummer. We'll see what happens tonight. They really need to put together a good Leolov. Welcome in. Who do I bet on? That's a good question, Leolov. I can't really say. The Cubs are 11 games over 500. The Orioles are 9 games under 500. I'd probably put my money on the Cubs. But welcome in, Leolov. I hope you subscribe, give us a like, and come back for more baseball. I'm hoping to call another game this weekend. We'll call the game tonight against the Cubbies. After the Cubbies leave out, I can't think somebody's coming into town. But we'll try to call one of those games as well before the break. So, should be fun. I'm glad you guys are all here. We're going to have a good time tonight. Hopefully, we'll meet some new friends. Whether you're Cubs fans or Orioles fans, doesn't matter. As long as you're here and you're respectful and you're professional about it and you're nice, you can root for your team. I'm an O's fan. You can see all the stuff behind me. Will you be streaming the game? I am streaming the game. Now, we can't show the game. We're going to do play-by-play during the game. We're going to talk about it. What you see on the screen is what we'll have the entire time. This is kind of how we do it. Hopefully you're okay with that. And I'll update the score as we go along. But yes, as the game gets started, I will call the play-by-play for sure. Why isn't the sound working? That's interesting. Okay. Welcome into Cooley Gamer. Let's go, O's. Yeah, let's hope. Who do we think's winning today? King Packavision, welcome in. Good to have you here as well. You know what? I don't know. I got to be honest with you. I've never been a big Dean Kremer fan. But he's actually started off the season really well. He's got a 3.18 ERA. You can't beat that. He's actually given the Orioles very good quality starts. You know, this game could go either way. It's all about execution in baseball. I don't care what anybody says. You can only blame the manager so much. You can only blame the GM so much. The players ultimately got to go out there and play. And they got to produce. You know, you got guys like Taylor Ward who hit 36 home runs last year. I said he would probably hit anywhere between 20 to 25. He's got 4. You know, he's underperforming. Pete Alonso had a horrendous start to the season. Gunnar Henderson, underperforming. Kobe Mayo, Colton Cowser, Jackson Holliday, all underperforming. Dylan Beavers, hurt, underperforming. Jordan Westberg, out for the season, didn't even play an inning. They just across the board. Samuel Basayo's been adequate. Adley Rutschman's having a good season. Blaze Alexander's having a good season. But for the most part, most of the players are underperforming. And that's been a big deal. Yeah, we can't show the game. It's just not, we're not allowed to do that. Leah Love. We can't, we can't show it. We'll get in trouble for that. Well, we'll see how things go. You know, Orioles trying to get a win tonight. Need a win. Really need a win tonight. Got to find a way. They've got 5 more games before the All-Star break. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They really, I got to be honest with you, they got to win all 5. As soon as the Cubs leave town, Kansas City comes to town. Very winnable series against Kansas City. They really need to win these last 5 games. They haven't won more than 3 games all season in a row. They've got to break that streak starting tonight. They've got to win the next 5. And where can I watch it? Leah Love, it's hard. Nobody on YouTube can show the actual game. So you'd have to go to either the Cubs network or the Orioles network, or you'd have to have like MLB Extra Innings, something like that to actually see the game. We can call the play-by-play, but we can't actually show the game. That's against the rules. That's copyright, and that could get us in trouble with YouTube. So, you know, think of it. I always say what I see this as, and again, those of you that are young probably aren't used to this, but back when I was young, we would have to listen to the games on the radio. So I kind of think of it as what you're seeing with me is a broadcast of the game with some visual, but think of it more as if it is you're hearing it on the radio. So you're not really seeing the game. I'm kind of describing what happens during the game, but we can talk to each other as well. So I think of it as if it's like a radio broadcast. That's how I see it.
Against the splitter this year as part of an MVP caliber season overall.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, Leah Love, there are streaming options. I too do recommend MLB Extra Innings.
But this is going to be a really good matchup.
And we're going to see this matchup immediately. PCA leading off.
The pick's not Oriole Park. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, it is. That's the old Oriole Park. That's absolutely Oriole Park. I used to have season tickets. I went to Oriole Park all the time. That is definitely, it's not the stadium you see now. No, but it's definitely Oriole Park. That's Camden Yards.
FDA approved to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease and major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack.
Now we're in commercial break at the moment. Yeah, that's not, Coolio, that's not what I would call a current picture of Oriole Park. Yeah, the warehouse is off to the right. It's definitely Oriole Park. I kind of just did up on, I did an AI thing where I said, hey, you know, do a live broadcast from Oriole Park and make it into a background banner, and that's what it came up with. And I said, make sure you include the Orioles in the logo in there and all the stuff on the right-hand side. So it's just something, you know, I always think of these streams as a good way for people that love baseball, people that love Orioles to talk with me and me talk with them. about the team and the game we love, while also play-by-playing a live event. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Coolio, if that offends you, you're in big trouble, brother. You can't let things offend you. Thick skin, baby, thick skin. And I'm not a gamer, so. All right, here we go. Orioles getting ready. Dean Kremer on the mound. He's actually pitched really well this year for the Orioles. He hasn't had a lot of starts because he was on the injured list, but we'll see if he can keep the momentum going. His last outing against the White Sox, I think he went 6 innings, gave up 1 run on like 5 hits. Pitched well. Orioles are hoping for the same type performance tonight. All right, Dean Kremer, 3 starts so far, 1-1, 3.18 ERA, 17 innings. He's got an 0.88 whip. Opponents are batting 194 against him. Of course, he is prone to the long ball. In 17 innings, he's given up 5 home runs. That's his one weak link, in my opinion, is he does tend to serve up the long ball. Because when he misses, he tends to miss out over the plate. And that seems to be an Achilles heel for a lot of the Orioles pitchers. Even though the starting pitching actually has been a strength the last 2 months. Welcome in, everybody. We already got 10 likes. We're already 25% of the way there. Yeah, Dean Kremer's biggest obstacle is always the first inning. His ERA in the first inning is 6. Every inning after that, his ERA is 2.57. So he's one of these guys that doesn't start fast. He tends to struggle in the first inning, which to me, I think is the worst inning to struggle, because when you struggle in the first inning, you're already putting your team behind the 8 ball. You're already putting your team in a deficit, and they haven't even come to bat yet. So I think Dean Kremer's got to find a way to get past this first inning and allow his team to get a lead. All right, here we go. Pete Crow Armstrong is about ready to step into the plate. He's got a 908 OPS on the season. Easily the highest on his team. And he's a lefty. Dean Kremer is ready. And here we go. Hoping for a fast start for the Orioles. They need a fast start tonight. They do not want to fall behind. They have had a notorious habit of falling behind in ball games all year long. All right. Pete Crow Armstrong is in the box. PCA is in the box. Dean Kremer's on the hill. Here comes the first pitch. And it's a fastball for a strike. 0-1. 6:37. Official first pitch. Yeah, 4K. Sony, we'll see. We'll see. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Another fastball at 94. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. A little bit of velocity from Dean Kremer. Although both pitches that he's thrown so far have been right down the middle. PCA, 293 hitter, 19 home runs, 58 RBIs on the season. Again, a 908 OPS. Oh, 2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball high and outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Yeah, Coolio, you're right. I mean, the Orioles are not delivering, period. Whether it's bases loaded or men running, with runners in scoring position. You're right. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a splitter. He got him. Strike 3. Nice splitter right there. He had PCA swinging way out in front of it. Took a little off, and that's the first out. But Coolio, you're right. The Orioles this year, runners in scoring position, are batting like under 230. They're really bad with runners in scoring position. And it has cost them lots of games this season. Here's Bregman. First pitch to Bregman. Here it comes. Here's a fastball. Fly ball, left field. Hit well. At the track, at the wall. Caught by Taylor Ward. He bangs up against the wall. He makes the catch at the wall. He bangs up against the wall, but he holds on to it. And that's the second out. Well, I thought that we were going to have the first inning blues again from Dean Kremer, but the ball stayed in the park, and Taylor Ward made a nice catch. He might have saved a home run. That ball might have got out if he doesn't get up there. Yeah, I think that ball leaves the ballpark if he doesn't catch it. So 2 down for the O's. And here comes Bush. Michael Bush swinging a miss. 0-1 on a curveball. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. There's another curveball, but that's in the dirt. 1-1. 1-1. 15 people in here. Thank you all for being here. Please give us a like as you're coming in. We've already got 12. We're on our way. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a line drive. Base hit into center field. Michael Bush gets a 1-out or 2-out single. And keeps the inning alive for the Cubs. That's going to bring Suzuki to the plate. Kurt Suzuki, if I'm not mistaken. No, Seiya Suzuki. What am I thinking? Kurt Suzuki, I think, is retired at this point. Seiya Suzuki, 260 hitter, 13 home runs, 42 RBIs. If you're Kremer right here, you got to make a good pitch on this first pitch. Fastball is a line drive, one hopper to Gunnar. He flips the second for the force, and that's the inning. And what do you know? Dean Kremer gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. Bottom of the second coming up. Or bottom of the first coming up. No score. Very nice. Good job, O's. I don't know, Sony. What has 6 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. Why do flamingos lift up one leg? Because if they lift both up, they'd fall. Oh, here we go. Why was the baseball player arrested? Because he stole second base. Oh, sorry. Dad jokes for the night. What can I say? You have a Gunner bobble card? Or did you mean bobblehead? Either way, that's pretty cool. Gunner. Whew. Talk about a player that needs to find a way to step up. I gotta tell you, if you talk about your top 3 players that you're disappointed in this season, the number 1 player I'm disappointed in hasn't even played an inning. And that's Jordan Westburg. But I think Gunnar Henderson's second, followed probably by Taylor Ward. I really thought Taylor Ward was going to be an RBI guy and a guy that was going to hit some home runs for the Orioles, especially after last year. Colin Rea on the mound. He's ready. Gunnar's ready. Here's first pitch. There's a fastball for a strike. 0-1. Those are probably the 3 players that I'm the most disappointed in this year. 223's hitter this year for Gunnar. 16 home runs, 40 RBIs. 0-1 pitch is a changeup, low and outside. Ball 1, 1-1. See, Jackson was hurt early. I can't put it on him yet. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball foul. Plus, he's 21 years old, not even 22 years old. He's had less than a full year in the major, or just over a full year in the major leagues. I'm not going to put it on Jackson Holiday just yet. I'm sorry, I can't. A small sample size. He was, hurt to start the year. He had a good year last year. He led the team in home runs. He was tied for the team lead in home runs with 17. His rookie season. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball again. We're going to do it again. I mean, I think Jackson Holiday is going to be just fine. But, getting hurt to start the season, he didn't really get a spring training. He didn't really get a chance to rehab and have some rehab games. They rushed him back. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. So I'm giving Holiday a pass. I really am. I can't put anything on him just yet. All right, Gunner's ready. 1-2 pitch again. Here it comes. Fastball outside. Ball 2. 2-2. I think a lot of these guys, their expectations are unreasonable. 1-2 pitch. There's a dribbler right back to the mound. Pitcher's got it. Throw to first in time, and that's the first out. Gunnar Henderson just has not looked good at all year. He really hasn't. He's been a one-dimensional player. If he doesn't hit the ball out of the ballpark, he doesn't do anything. His doubles are down. His extra bases are down. His steals are down. His average is down about 60 points. All right, here comes Adley Rutschman. He's just really not had a good season whatsoever. His defense hasn't been that good as well. Very disappointing season. First pitch to Adley. There's a fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Orioles have had a lot of guys this year that have just underperformed. Oh, 1 pitch is a ground ball foul down the first base side, and that's quickly 0-2. Plus, the Orioles have got to find a way to put the ball in play. They strike out way too much. I think they're third highest in strikeouts this season in all of Major League Baseball. Third or fourth. They're definitely in the top 5. Terrible, terrible team with when it comes to strikeouts. They just don't put the ball in play. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball center field. In comes center fielder. He's coming. He's going to get there in time for the out. I thought it was going to drop in, but it did not, and that's the second out. Orioles just have to find a way to put the ball in play. I mean, just to give you an example, last night, Orioles struck out 12 times last night. Cubs, they struck out 5. The whole game. 5 strikeouts for the Cubs. Orioles struck out 12 times. Almost 3 times as many as the Cubs. Orioles had first and second in the 4th inning, 5th inning, nobody out. And there's a fastball for just off the plate to Taylor Ward, 1-0. The Orioles had first and second in the 4th or 5th inning last night, nobody out. The next 3 guys up, strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. It didn't even get a ball in play. There's a fastball inside corner for a strike, 1-1. And that's unforgivable to me. You have to put the ball in play. You got to put it in play. Nothing good comes from a strikeout. 1-1 pitch on the way to Taylor Ward. Here it is. There's a fastball outside and low. Ball 2. 2-1. Should I put my money on the Cubs? Leah Love, I don't want to give it that's up to you, buddy. I don't know. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a curveball or sweeper for a strike inside corner. 2-2. I don't know if the Orioles are just going strictly off of analytics, where the analytics say you want to swing in this count, don't swing in this count, because a lot of times they look lost at the plate. 2-2 pitch. Sweeper outside and low, ball 3. So Taylor Ward, if he's done one thing well this year, he's definitely walked a lot. But I don't think we traded for him to walk. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. That ball is low. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Taylor Ward. See if the Orioles can do anything with that. It's going to bring Pete Alonso to the plate. Alonso batting .251 on the year. I don't like the average at .251. It needs to be about 25 to 30 points higher. But 19 home runs, 60 RBIs, and 806 OPS isn't bad. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a 4-seam fastball in the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. And Alonso had gotten off when the first month and a half with the Orioles was just horrendous. He was batting less, under 200, striking out a ton. Throw over to first. Taylor Ward's back. He would come up in big spots and he would strike out or pop up or ground out. A lot of missed opportunities early in the season for Pete Alonso. He's settling in now. He's getting better. Obviously, he's starting to put up the numbers we're expecting. 0-1 pitch. See, like there's a slider on the outside part of the plate. Swing and miss. He wasn't even close. Hey, Heather, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see you. Say hi to Gregory for me. Welcome in, Heather. Hope you give us a like as you're coming in. So 0-2 count here on Pete Alonso. Taylor Ward at first. Here it comes. Fastball just off the outside part of the plate. Good take by Pete Alonso right there. Would have been a ball. So it was good that the Cubs did not challenge. 1-2 count. That was a good take by Pete Alonso. Either he was fooled or he's got great eyes. 1-2 pitch. Sweeper outside and low. Ball 2. 2-2. Or slider outside. Supermod Sony. Yes. Taylor Ward's got his lead. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. Thanks, Heather. I appreciate that very much. That means a lot. Thank you. Appreciate that. So we're going to do it again. 2-2 count on Pete Alonso. Sam Basayo is sitting on deck. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball. Dribbler to the shortstop. He's got to rush it, throw to first, and plenty of time to give Pete Alonso. And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, a man left. Top of the second coming up. No score. Yeah, it's funny. I was looking at how much I went to the bathroom. Did I miss much? No, you didn't miss anything. Hope everything came out all right. So I was looking at, some things earlier, Major League Baseball, and definitely how the times have changed. So right now in the major leagues, if you look at team batting average, I think there's 2 teams in the major leagues right now as a team that are batting .260 or better. 2 out of 30 teams have a team batting average of .260 or better. Hi, Gregory. How are you, buddy? I went back to 2016. And in 2016, there was like 15 teams that batted .260 or better for the season. Then I went back to 2006. And in 2006, 25 of the 30 teams were batting .260 or better. And then I went back to 1996, 30 years, and about 24 teams were hitting .260 or better. But today, only 2. Last year in baseball, 1 team, the entire season, hit .260 or better as a team for average. 1 team, Toronto, hit .260, 1 or 2 last year. And it's a sign of the times of how terrible the game has gotten. I'm sorry, it just has. The Orioles have 1 player hitting over .260 on their team. One guy is hitting better than .260. And that's Blaze Alexander, who's hitting .309. Other than that, everybody else is under .260. It's bad. It's all about max effort, max swing, launch angle, hitting home runs. That's all it's about in today's game. And it doesn't work. All right, Kremer's set. Here's first pitch to Happ. Fastball. Swings away. Medium shallow left field. Shallow right field. My apologies. In comes Dylan Beavers. He's going to get there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Very nice. So Ian Happ, 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you want to see. Here comes Horner. Nico Horner is going to be stepping to the plate. My goodness. All right, first pitch to him. There's a sinker inside and low, ball 1. 1-0. Kremer is set. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. There's a cutter outside and low, ball 2. So he falls behind 2-0 to Nico Horner. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a cutter for a strike. 2-1. Nico Horner, 242, 4 home runs, 38 RBIs, 651 OPS on the season. Two-one pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball, 4-seamer, swing and a foul back. So it's from 2-0 to 2-2. All right, Kremer set. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nope, splitter in the dirt, ball 3. So he runs the count full, 3-2. We'll be sure to do some updates around Major League Baseball. We'll give you some score updates around Major League Baseball in the 5th inning. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Fastball low. Ball 4. He walked him. I hate walks. I just do. I hate walks. Walks are like, I just don't get it, man. I hate walks, folks. I hate it. Hate them. Oh, I like, it's true when they say, I don't care if you throw 100 miles an hour and it's ball 4. Who cares? All right, here's Conforto. First pitch to him is fastball right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you throw it 105 miles per hour. If it's 105 miles per hour and it's ball 4, who cares? You walked him. All right, Conforto's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. Nope, throw over to first. Runner is back. Oh, my goodness. 14 or 15 likes, 15 people watching. Thanks, everybody, for being here. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. There's a slide or splitter for a strike. 0-2. And Horner stole second. Yes, not even contested. That's why I'm surprised. They didn't even throw down. And Horner steals second. So now the Cubs got a runner in scoring position. Wow, I didn't even see that he stole the base there. So now, 0-2 count on Conforto, but Horner is in scoring position. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nope, there's a splitter outside, ball 1, 1-2. Welcome in, Michael Wolf. Good to have you here. And Dan Steely, welcome in. No, I agree. Tom Glavine didn't throw hard either. You know, and it's knowing how to pitch, not just throw. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the third base line. Good, Michael. Welcome in. Hope you hit the like button for me as you're coming in. Trying to get the 40 likes. There's our like goal right on the screen over there. Right there. It's right over there. All right, 1-2 pitch again. Here it comes. Just off the plate with a 4-seam fastball. Good take by Conforto. And that runs the count to 2-2. Yeah, I'm upset about the Orioles. I don't know if you're telling me you are or if you're asking me if I am. I definitely am upset with their performance so far this year. 2-2 pitch. Fastball high, ball 3. So he runs the count full. Dan, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. To me personally, I don't care. I don't care if you throw 105 miles an hour. If you can't throw it for a strike, it means nothing. 3-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss on a splitter, he got him. And I get what you're saying. I mean, it's 105 miles an hour. Now, if you can throw 105 miles an hour and you can throw it and you can control it and you have command, and you have something else off speed that can complement that fastball, sure. I mean, Pedro Martinez, he threw 98, 99 miles an hour, but he had a changeup that was devastating. And that's what helped make him such a great pitcher. But you don't have to be overpowering to be productive. All right, here's first pitch to Carson Kelly. That's outside for a ball, 1-0. You just don't. You don't have to be overpowering to be a good pitcher. I don't believe that. You just got to know how to pitch. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a sinker for a strike, 1-1. Horizons, welcome in. Good to see you. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's in the dirt on a cutter. Ball 2. 2-1 to Carson Kelly. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all hit the like button as you're coming in. Trying to get to 40 likes. Yesterday's delay was about an hour. So when I got off the air, there were still about 30 minutes before they even started. 2-1 pitch. There's a splitter for our cutter just off the plate. Called a ball, but it looks like Adley Rutschman is going to challenge it. It was called a ball. Rutschman is challenging the call. Let's see if he gets it. And he did win the challenge. It's a strike. So Rutschman wins the challenge. The call's overturned. Instead of 3-1, it's a 2-2 count. The Orioles win the challenge. Horizons, that's funny. I like the Cubs. Horizons, I do. I like the Cubs. All right, Kremer is set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Check swing. Did he go? He did not go. It was a splitter high and inside, and Kelly checked his swing. So we do run the count full. 3-2. That was really close. They could have called him there, but they said no. So full count on Carson Kelly. Let's see what happens here. Oh, nope. Dean Kremer's going to step off. My gracious. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here comes. Called strike 3 on a sinker on the outside part of the plate. Carson Kelly takes it for called strike 3, and Dean Kremer gets out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. We're heading to the bottom of the second. No score. Nice job by Dean Kremer. Coolio says, I'm going to the park tomorrow and went to Wrigley a year ago. Nice. Well, have a good time. Have a good time at the ballpark. Great job so far by Dean Kremer. 2 good innings. He's keeping them off balance, and that's exactly what you want. 19 folks in here right now. Good to have everybody in. Please hit the like button as you're coming in. Great having everybody in here. Love seeing a lot of folks watching. Thank you, everybody. 22 folks in here right now. Our record for a stream, I think we got up to, not that I'm expecting to hit it tonight, I think we got up at one point to like 55 people watching. So, who knows? We got 22 right now. We're almost halfway to that number. Welcome in, everybody. No score, bottom of the second inning. When we get to the bottom of the fifth, in between inning, at the end of the top half of the fifth inning, we'll do a score check around Major League Baseball to see how the other teams are doing. We'll do it again in the bottom half of the seventh inning as well. I saw Rogers throw a complete game loss at Wrigley Field. Rogers who? Which Rogers are we talking about? Kenny Rogers? Oh, I'm hearing some thunder outside. Hopefully we don't lose connection. You talking about Kenny Rogers? I used to love Kenny Rogers, the gambler. All right, for the Orioles, it's going to be Basayo, Beavers, and Calzer. It could mean 55 likes. All right, here we go. First pitch to Basayo. Ground ball right to the first baseman. He's going to shift it. He's going to, underhand it to the pitcher covering. And on one pitch, Sam Basayo is out. Oh, Trevor Rogers. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. Hey, D. Barker, welcome in. My pleasure. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. So one pitch, one out by Sam Basayo. That's going to bring Dylan Beavers to the plate. Beavers, another one of those players, got hurt and just has had to work his way back. First pitch to him is a fastball low, 1-0. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Please hit the like button as you're coming in. Trying to get to 40 tonight. His plastic surgery wasn't good, though. No. Kenny Rogers, the singer, but there was a Kenny Rogers who was also a pitcher back in the day, Heather. There's a sweeper high and outside. Ball 2 to Dylan Beavers. Yeah, Trevor Rogers has had his moments where he's looked great. He's had some other moments where he's just looked terrible. 2-0 pitch is just off the plate. Oh, and it's called a strike. Four-seam fastball. It looked like it was off the plate, but it's called a strike. 2-1. Natural born smoker. Welcome in, Tyler and Neil's time. Baltimore's done. The others were complete idiots signing him 2 seasons ago. 2-1 pitch. That's a called strike on the four-seam. So 2-2. Don't waste time on the guy who has only played over 100 games 2 times since 2018. Well, yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, hindsight's 20/20. You know, the seasons he had in Boston, you're right. He missed some games. But I think they were expecting him even to miss games, but to put up numbers. He hasn't put up any numbers. 2-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball left field. In comes the left fielder. He's not going to get there. It's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. So a 1-out base hit for Dylan Beavers. I don't disagree. You're right. I mean, it was a bad signing, natural born smoker. You know, if you look at it, hindsight's 20/20. I didn't know what to expect. The Orioles were kind of hoping for lightning in a bottle, and it hasn't worked out. You're right. Yeah, Kenny Rogers threw a perfect game. I remember. No, plastic. I knew who you meant, Heather, when you said his plastic surgery. All right, here comes Colton Cowser swinging a foul back. Cowser was terrible to start the season. He was another one, but he's batting .223, still not where you want him to be. His numbers have got to get better. 0-1 pitch. No, throw over to first. Dylan Beavers is back. Yeah, Trevor Rogers, Coolio. I got you. .0-1 pitch. Here it comes. There goes Dylan Beavers. Checks the swing down. Throw down to second. Is in time. He was off the bag. He was safe. He beats the throw, and he overslides the bag, and they caught him off the bag. He had it stolen, and Beavers slid too far. He came off the bag. The shortstop kept the tag down and got him out because he was safe. Oh, man, he had it stolen, but he came off the bag. So 2 down and a 1-1 count on Colton Cowser. Here's the pitch. Pop up. Medium depth right field. That ball keeps going at the wall. He catches it at the wall. Conforto gets it. So Cowser took it for a ride, but it's caught at the wall, and that's your inning. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. Top of the third coming up, no score. It's the little things that will hurt you, folks. Ward, Kittredge, Boz equal most likely be traded by August 1st. Natural born smoker, Boz isn't going anywhere. They just signed him to a 5-year deal. He's not going anywhere. Kittredge, Taylor Ward, maybe. But if the Orioles are still only 3.5 to 4 games out of the playoff race, they're probably not selling. They're probably buying. I'm not saying that's the right decision. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen. I can promise you, Shane Boz isn't going anywhere. Ward was not, Dan, again, hindsight's 2020. Thank you, Coolio. I appreciate that. Hindsight's 2020. When they traded Taylor Ward for Grayson Rodriguez, I thought, good move. Okay? Because Grayson wasn't doing anything as an Oriole. He was always hurt. His performance was up and down, and they got a guy that was hitting 36 home runs in his contract year, and you really thought this is his contract year. He's going to do everything he can to have a great season, since he's a free agent at the end of the year. It just hasn't worked out. It's a bad signing now, yeah, because, he's played a good left field. His on-base percentage is great. He's just not hitting for the home runs and the RBIs that we expected. And Ward wasn't a signing. Taylor Ward was a trade, guys. Taylor Ward was a trade. They traded Grayson Rodriguez for Taylor Ward in his final year of his contract. And look at Grayson Rodriguez. He's terrible. He's got like an 8 ERA for the Angels. He's been horrible. And, Grayson Rodriguez has been horrendous in California with the Angels. So, you can find good and bad in all kinds of trades. Somebody was talking about Ryan O'Hearn, who's having a good season with the Pittsburgh Pirates this year and had the big night last night. And I said to them, okay, well, if you're going to talk about Ryan O'Hearn, let's talk about Connor Norby. Let's talk about Joey Ortiz, who have been terrible. Let's talk about Grayson Rodriguez, who have been terrible for their new teams. Those guys aren't doing anything. But nobody brings them up. Here's Dansby Swanson. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss. Strike. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. There's a sweep or cutter in the dirt. Dan, I still think the Orioles have gotten the better end of the deal. They've gotten performance out of Taylor Ward. It's not exactly what we've wanted. I agree. But he's far better than what we would have gotten from Grayson Rodriguez. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. Yeah, Christian Walker. Well, again, you can find those guys anywhere. Jason Worth. Remember Jason Worth? He was big with the Nationals and then with the Phillies. Jason Worth. Orioles drafted him. So, it happens. It happens. 1-2 pick. Here it comes. There's a ground ball foul down the third base side. You're going to find those guys. You really are. You're going to find those ones that you made trades that have, or that you didn't make it in your organization, and sometimes going somewhere else, they get a new look and they get a new lease on life. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. So, if you look hard enough, you can find good things that have happened. You can find bad things that have happened. Dansby Swanson, here comes the sixth pitch to him. 1-2 pitch, here it comes. Swinging a foul back again. So I'm not in disagreement with anything that anybody's saying. Taylor Ward has not been the guy we wanted him to be. Tyler O'Neill has been a total bust. A total bust. And it's really been something that's hurt the Orioles. But injuries have been a problem for this team. They've plagued the Orioles the last 2 seasons. Major injuries. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Just off the plate with a sinker. 2-2. Chris Davis. Chris Davis for the longest time, he was like the Incredible Hulk. He was hitting 40 home runs, 50 home runs, 35 home runs, 100 RBIs. And then all of a sudden, he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul again. So we're going to do it again. But Davis was a good trade when they traded for him. I think, who was it they traded away to get Chris Davis? Was it Koji? Koji Uehara they traded and got Chris Davis? I can't remember. You guys probably know better than me. But Davis was good for a while. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Dean Kremer on the splitter got Dansby Swanson to expand the zone, and that's 1 down here in the third. Back to the top of the lineup for PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong. Yeah, I agree, natural born smoker. The Orioles, Hunter Harvey, again, one of those guys just couldn't stay healthy. Dylan Bundy couldn't stay healthy, but he was a bust too. I agree. First pitch PCA, there's a swing and a miss on the splitter, 0-1. Bradish has been good for the Orioles. He really has. He's pitched well. Dean Kremer has pitched well. The Orioles just have a tough time drafting pitchers and them being successful. Kevin Gausman was with the Orioles, and he didn't do much with them. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on another splitter, quickly 0-2. He goes to Toronto. He's awesome. Jake Arrieta pitched for the Orioles, didn't do very well, goes to the Cubs and wins a Cy Young. So, what are you going to do? It must be something with the system back then. Oh-2 pitch, here it comes. Fly ball, right field, that's gone. At the track, at the wall. Yep, gone. Home run, PCA on an 0-2 pitch. That's exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of the program. What did I say about Dean Kremer? I said when he misses out over the plate, and it's susceptible to a home run. And that's exactly what he did right there. It's an 0-2 pitch. You don't have to throw a strike. He throws it right down the middle of the plate, and PCA puts it into the right field stands. Just a terrible executed pitch. And it's 1-0 just like that. That's just not good. Fastball, strike one, right there to Bregman. It's just bad execution. It's just that simple. It's bad execution. The Orioles have gotten burnt so many times this year on 0-2 pitches. I just don't get it. Here's Bregman's 0-1 pitch. There's a splitter or cutter low, ball 1-1. It's just bad execution. It's just that simple, Dan. He just... why are you even throwing it anywhere near the strike zone? See if he'll chase. Waste one. 1-1 pitch. There's a cutter outside and low. Yeah, exactly. Or miss in. Or miss really far outside. He missed right over the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch, I mean. Outside, just off the plate. Ball 3-1. It's the one thing about, I've said it, in his 17 innings, he had thrown 5 home runs already. And now here we are at inning 20, and now he's up to 6. So he can't keep the ball in the ballpark. There's a called strike, 3-2. But if that's the only mistake that Kremer makes all night, the bats have to come through. They have to pick him up. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a ground ball to the third baseman. Mayo over to first, and plenty of time for the second out. 2 down. Or Blaze Alexander over to first for the second out. It's just not a good pitch by Dean Kremer right there. Too much of the plate. Easy home run. And he knows it. And he knows it. All right, here's Michael Bush. He's 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch to him is a curveball for a strike. 0-1. Welcome in, everybody. 23 people in here. If you're coming in, please hit the like button. We're trying to get to 40. A 1 pitch fly ball. Center field, fairly deep. Just at the corner of the warning track, Cowser makes the catch, and that's the inning. But, home run by PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong puts him on the board. Bottom of the third coming up. 1-0 Cubs. Yeah, Chris Davis has been living the high life since he has been getting paid by the Orioles since his final game in September 2020. Baltimore will still be paying him $3.5 million through 2032. Yeah. It's deferred money. The Orioles aren't the only one that do that. Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid by the Mets. And I think he's getting money through 2032. Shohei Ohtani is going to be being paid like $70 million a year until he's like 60 years old. So, you know, there's a lot of guys that are getting the deferred money. And, you know, that's just unfortunately part of baseball now. I don't think it should be. I don't like it at all. But that's what they're doing in baseball nowadays. Trying to find his contract for Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, so Ohtani is going to be paid. I mean, he's going to get paid $28 million until the age of 38, and then he's going to get the rest of his money after he's done playing baseball. He's going to get like $50 million, $60 million a year after that. That's just part of the game now. I don't agree with it. I don't like it, but that's what it is. Yeah, Bobby only gets $1 million, but $1 million's $1 million. He's still getting paid. All right, here's Blaze. First pitch to him, swinging a foul back, 0-1. You know, deferred money is just part of the game in today's game, which is unfortunate. But I don't like it because it allows somebody like the Dodgers, who should be paying Shohei Ohtani $70 million a year, to not do that. 0-1 pitch is outside and low, 1-1. And it's just hard to compete with that. Blaze has had a good year. 3 home runs, 28 RBIs, but he's batting .309. He's had a nice season for the Orioles. Here's a swing and a foul back. So quickly 1-2. 793 OPS. He's not a power guy, but he's getting on base. He's playing a good he's playing well in the field. I don't think he should be an outfielder. They put him out there a couple times. They shouldn't, but they did. One-two pitch. Here it comes. High for a fastball. Ball 2. 2-2. Two pitch. Here it comes. That is low on a changeup. Ball 3. 3-2. So Blaze Alexander has run the count full. See if he can get on here to start the inning. Jackson Holliday's on deck. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate everybody coming in. Cubs, Orioles, we're in the bottom of the third. Cubs got a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Here's a line drive. Base hit into right field. So Blaze Alexander keeps it going. There's another one everybody's talking about. How about the trade for Blaze Alexander? Credit to him. That was a good trade for the Orioles. They traded for Blaze. Everybody was like, why are you trading for a utility guy? He's had to play almost every day, and he's put up really good numbers. So that was a trade that did work out for the Orioles. Here's Jackson Holliday. First pitch to him. Here it comes. Fastball just on the corner, 0-1. That's a perfect pitch right there. But it's one thing the Orioles refuse to do. These hitters refuse to go with the pitch. Everybody has to pull the ball. 0-1 pitch, curveball, outside, ball 1, 1-1. What's up, Jeff? Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Yeah, it leads the team by a mile. By almost 60 points. 1-1 count to Jackson Holliday. Here comes the pitch. Low, fastball, 2-1. I think that's part of the issue with a lot of these guys. They've become pull happy. If there's a ball out over the plate, just go with the pitch. There's a 2-1 pitch. Is low, ball 3, 3-1. So a 3-1 count to Jackson Holliday right here. I think if you're the Orioles, he's going to get the green light. Let's see if it's what happens. Here we go. 3-1 pitch. There's a line drive. Base hit into center field. Blaze Alexander is going to make the turn. He's going to go all the way to third. Base hit for Jackson Holliday, and the Orioles are coming right back with first and third. Nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Good job. Jackson Holliday went with the pitch. He went up the middle with it. I love it. He didn't try to pull it. That's exactly what you want to see. And it gives the Orioles another base runner. First and third, nobody out. Really good piece of hitting by Jackson Holliday. If he tries to pull it, he probably turns it over and hits a ground ball double play. He went with it, serves it into center field. Here's back to the top with Gunnar. There is a changeup just on the corner of the plate outside, but it's called a strike. 0-1. Gunnar has not done well in these situations. 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive. Right to the second baseman. He's going to step on second for one. Back to first, and it's a double play. But the run scores from third. So Blaze Alexander does score. So Gunnar hit it hard, but he hit it right at the shortstop who was playing behind second base. One hopper to him. He catches it. He steps on the bag at second. Throws to first to get the double play. But the run does score. So the Orioles do come back. They tie the game. It's not an RBI for Gunnar. Sweeper is high. Ball one to Adley Rutschman. A double play, even if the run scores, it's not an RBI. For those that don't know, he does not get credited with an RBI. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. 1-1. So the Orioles do answer. Let's see if they can keep it going. Rutschman's got a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside on a changeup. Ball 2. 2-1. Yeah. If Blaze Alexander's batting .313, the next closest Oriole to him is Adley Rutschman at .258. Almost a 60-point difference. 2-1 pitch is a pop-up in the infield. Shortstop's calling it. He's under it. He's got it. That's your inning. But the Orioles get a run. Couple hits. Nobody left. Top of the fourth inning coming up. Tie game. 1-1. Hey, halfway to our lights. We are halfway there, gang. Great job. Excuse me. Commercial break. Yeah, it's we've talked about this before, and at some point I'd like to have, once the off season comes around, and baseball goes on strike, or the players get locked out, what have you, whatever it might be. I really want to have a stream where I talk about the collective bargaining agreement, the CBA, and the lack thereof, because I have to be honest with you folks, I don't think there's going to be baseball in 2027. I don't. I really don't think that there's going to be baseball in 2027. I don't see them coming to an agreement. I think that the owners are going to kind of dig their heels in and really do their best to get a salary cap. And I also think that the players are going to dig their heels in and not accept the salary cap. And they're going to see who blinks first. And I don't think baseball is going to be played next year. I hate to say it, but I don't think it's going to happen. 21 likes. You guys are amazing. We're more than halfway to our goal. We're getting there. All right, here comes Kremer out for the 4th inning. He's had a good start. Let's see if he can keep going. Here's Suzuki. First pitch to him is a sweeper or cutter off the plate. Ball 1. 1-0. I don't know which side of the aisle all of you are on. I don't know if you're on the player's side, if you're on the owner's side, but we're gonna have a work stoppage. There's another cutter off the plate. Again, ball 2. I just don't see this getting resolved. Excuse me. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Here's a curveball high. Ball 3. So Kremer, this is, again, these are the types of things that just frustrate me with these Orioles sometimes, is you gave up a run, your offense got the run back for you, you're tied again. You don't walk the leadoff hitter. Here's a swing on a 3-0 pitch. It's a fly ball to right field. Looks like it's going to be playable. Yes, Dylan Beavers has got it. 1 down. So Kremer gets out of it. I really thought he was going to lose that hitter there, but he didn't. King Packavision, welcome in. Well, he's out, thank goodness. So 1 down for Ian Happ. Here's a fastball for a strike, 0-1. King Packavision says, never mind. Well, he's swinging 3-0. I don't know why he was swinging 3-0. He should have took a pitch. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. Yeah, I don't know why he's swinging 3-0. Oh, excuse me. 1-1 pitch. Curveball outside, ball 2. So his curveball, he doesn't have a lot of command on his curveball tonight. Every time he's throwing a curveball, he hasn't been able to get it over the plate. Well, he did I take that back. He did the one time because he got the strikeout on it. He kind of got him off guard, but he hasn't really been having a lot of command of that. There's a 4-seam fastball swinging a foul back, 2-2. So 2-2 count on Ian Happ. 1-1 game. We're in top of the 4th inning. Two pitch. Here it comes. Here's a line drive into right field, and that's going to get down just in front of Dylan Beavers for a 1-out base hit. I thought for a minute there Beavers was going to get there, but it short hops him just in front of him, and that's a 1-out hit for Ian Happ. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, for Ian Happ. He hit it hard enough that I thought it was going to stay up just long enough, but nope, it fell down in front. That's going to bring Nico Horner to the plate. He walked his first time up. Here's the pitch to him. There's a swing and a miss on a sinker. 0-1. Welcome back in, folks. We're back up to 18 watching. Thank you. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Coming back for more Orioles and baseball talk. And glad you're here. Ryan, what's up, man? Welcome in. How are you? All right, 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a sinker low and inside. Ball 1, 1-1. What's up, Ryan? Welcome in, man. Good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. We got up to 22 people at one point watching. That's good for us. 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a foul. Off to the first base side, the right side. So quickly 1-2. Good. Glad to hear it, Ryan. Glad you're doing well, man. So Kremer, here we go again. You got a 1-2 count on this hitter. If you're going to miss off the plate. Do not miss over the plate. Let's see what he does. At the belt. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Check swing. Did he go? Nope, he does not. So it's a 2-2 count. Two count on Nico Horner. Kremer's at the belt. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball high. Ball 3. 3-2. So he's run the count full. Sensei Maya, welcome back in. Don't throw it down the middle, please. Right? No, not. In some cases, no. You don't want that. There are times when it's okay. But for the most part, the idea is to be up and down, in and out. Here's a curveball, but it's a fly ball to the left field. Shallow, but it looks like Taylor Ward's going to get there. Yep, he is. And that's the second out. Well, Ryan, I appreciate it, man. The Guardians are playing well. I don't think the White Sox are built for the long haul in the season. I think that ultimately they're going to fade. I could be totally wrong. I don't, the White Sox have played really well in their good feel-good story this year. But, Ryan, I think the Guardians are still the class of the Central. All right, here's Michael Conforto. Still a runner at first, 2 down. Here's the first pitch. Nope, throw over to first. First pitch to him, here's a curveball. Called a strike just off the plate. But it's called a strike, and Conforto is not going to challenge it. So I think the Orioles got away with one there. It looked like it was off the plate to me. But it's called a strike, 0-1. Orioles are shading him to pull. 0-1 pitch. Fastball just high. Ball 1. 1-1. Yeah, the Orioles are kind of shading him a little bit to pull. Third baseman is way off the line. But Gunnar at short isn't quite behind second base. He's a little bit more to the shortstop side. But they're kind of shading him to pull. 1-1 pitch is in the dirt on a splitter, 2-1. Well, Ryan, that's very true. I mean, Jose Ramirez is the heart and soul of that team. He has to be healthy. He has to be on the field for them to really make any kind of dent in anything. But I still think in the end they're the class of the division. All right, Kremer steps off. That's now his second engagement in this at bat. He threw over to first, and now he's stepped off. So that's 2 engagements. So he has to go to the plate, or he's got to pick the runner off, or it's a balk. Here we go. There goes the runner. Throw down the second. Is it going to be in time? It is in time. Gunnar Henderson got him on the back of the leg just before he got to the bag. Good throw by Adley Rutschman. They threw him out. And that's your inning, folks. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. The Orioles throw him out at second base. Bottom of the 4th inning coming up. We are still tied 1-1. Yeah, Dan, the Orioles fell into last place. The Red Sox have been playing a little bit better. And they are now a half a game behind the Red Sox in last place. The throw was to the second base side, but it was way off the base. But Jackson Holiday Gunnar went and got it and swipe tagged at the leg before he got to the bag, and he threw him out. Yeah, good game so far, 1-1. I mean, it's being a well-pitched game. I'll give credit where it's due to the Orioles. It's only been 3 innings, but through the first 3 innings, they haven't struck out, which is a miracle in its own right for the Orioles. I'm stunned if the Orioles strike out less than 6 times a game. They never do that. They're almost every single game, it seems like they're near or over double digits in strikeouts, which is terrible. It's way too many. But, so far through 3 innings, they have none. That's great. You just hope they can They continue. Put the ball in play, folks. Anything can happen if you put the ball in play. You know, Gunnar, even though Gunnar hit into a double play, if he strikes out, that run doesn't score. And the inning's over because the next guy up didn't get a hit. So, him getting the double play, at least it got the run home to tie this game. So, we'll see what happens. There's a fastball on the outside part of the plate to Taylor Ward, called a strike. 0-1. So it'll be Taylor Ward, Pete Alonso, Samuel Basallo coming up. 0-1 pitch. There's another fastball for a strike. So quickly, 0-2 on Taylor Ward. I just don't understand Taylor Ward. I just don't. I mean, he's taken so many pitches this year. 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's going to get down into right field, just out of the reach of the second baseman. Kind of a bloop single for Taylor Ward. And that's a leadoff single for the Birds. So Ward has walked and singled in this game. I thought he hit it better than that. It was kind of a bloop single just out of the reach of the second baseman. Here comes Alonso. First pitch to him. There's a fly ball. Center field. Hit pretty well. At the track. At the wall. It's gone! 2-run home run for Pete Alonso. First pitch he sees. Right center field. Into the bleachers. And the Orioles take the 3-1 lead. On back-to-back hits. Single by Taylor Ward. 2-run home run for Pete Alonso. And just like that, the Birds got a 3-1 lead. 20. Wow, that was really nice. 20th home run for Pete Alonso. RBI 61 and 62 for the season. And he's doing exactly what we paid for him. Here comes Sam Basallo, swinging a miss on a four-seam fastball, 0-1. That's a big, big hit. 0-1 pitch to Basallo. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back so quickly, 0-2. Well, he got a pitch right down the middle of the plate, and he just went to center field with it. And Alonso's got power, man. You know, that's power alley stuff right there. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. So now, no matter what happens the rest of this inning, what you want out of Dean Kremer when he comes out, you got to have a 1-2-3 inning. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. So Basallo goes down. And I kind of jinxed the Orioles, I guess. I was talking about how they hadn't struck out yet in the game, and Basallo steps to the plate and strikes out. All right, here's Dylan Beavers. He's 1 for 1. First pitch to him is a curveball for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Swinging a foul back, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1. 1-2 on a slider in the dirt. Colton Cowser's on deck. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball. Right field. Right center field. That's going to get down. It's going to get to the wall. Dylan Beavers is going to make the turn and go to second. And the Orioles are hitting this inning. There's a 1-out double for Dylan Beavers. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Good piece of hitting by Dylan Beavers right there. Ball in the gap, and he gets the 1-out double. Leah Love. I get it, man. I get it, Leah Love. All right, here's Colton Cowser. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a foul back. So the Orioles are being aggressive, swinging at the first pitch. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. It's a swing and a ground ball. Foul down the first base side. Scott, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Swinging a foul back. So it's still 0-2 to Colton Cowser. Oh, 2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back again down the left field side. Welcome in, Scott. Good to see you, man. Thanks for the like as you're coming in. Appreciate that. Oh, 2 pitch. No. Steps off and looks to second. Oh, 2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a ground ball. Second baseman's got it. He's going to throw to first for the out. But, again, putting the ball in play, it's a productive out because it moves the runner to third. Even though Colton Cowser grounds out, he gets the runner to third. Now, yes, it's 2 outs, but a pass ball, a wild pitch could score another run here. Doesn't take a single to score a run. But here's Blaze Alexander. He's 1 for 1. Let's see what he can do. First pitch. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. Again, that to me is a productive out by Colton Cowser. He gets the runner over. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. Outside on the fastball. Ball 1. 1-1. Bottom of the fourth. 2 outs. Orioles have a runner on third. They've taken a 3-1 lead. 2 runs in this inning off a 2-run homer by Pete Alonso. Here's the pitch. Inside. And low. Ball 2. 2-1. Here comes 2-1 pitch. There's a sweeper for a strike. 2-2. Natural born smoker. I don't know what they're going to do with him. You know, he's a free agent at the end of the season. They might offer an extension. I don't know what they're going to do with him. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Outside on a fastball or a sinker. Ball 3. 3-2. You know, personally, if I'm the Orioles, I'm not giving a 5 or 6 year deal to Trevor Rogers. I'd probably give him like a 3-year deal, maybe give him $15 million a year. 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball, right field, fairly deep, but it's going to be playable. Right field has got it. That's the inning. There you go. But the Orioles get on the board again. 2-run homer by Pete Alonso gives the Orioles a 3-1 lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning. You know, if I'm the Orioles, you know, Trevor Rogers, great season last year for the Orioles. You know, in the 15 to 17 starts that he had an ERA under 2. He was awesome. At times this year, he's looked good. At times this year, he has looked horrendous. So I don't know that I am fully bought into Trevor Rogers just yet. Does he have a club option? I thought he was a free agent at the end of the season. If he has a club option, the Orioles are going to pick up the option. I know they are. They're going to pick up the option. If he has a club option, the Orioles are picking up the option. They'll bring him back. He's a good left-hander. He's done well for the Orioles for the most part. If he has an option, he's going to be picked up. He's not going anywhere. Scott, my 4th was really good. We had a good time. We stayed at Disney. We were at Animal Kingdom Lodge all weekend, and we had a great time. Hope yours was. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think that's exactly right, Dan. I think it should be a 3-year deal. Give him 15 to 17 million. Maybe a club option for a 4th year. I agree if he hits a certain amount of innings. I agree with you there. That's what I would do. I'm not offering 5, 6, 7-year deals to these pitchers. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. In today's game, with the max velocity, max effort, spin rate, and everything, mechanics on these pitchers is nowhere near as good as it used to be, and that's conducive to these guys having injuries. I think I just missed something. Yep, Conforto steps to the plate, and just like that, exactly what I said, Dean Kremer gives up a home run to Michael Conforto. Just exactly what I said. It's 3-2. I'm sorry, my TV kind of hesitated on my stream. And Michael Conforto goes deep, and just exactly what I said. What did I say? I said Dean Kremer needs to come into this inning and have a 1-2-3 inning and get them back and not give anything up. And what does he do? Right away, he gives up a run right back. How does he do it? Another home run right over the plate. And then here's another one. Fly ball in left field. Hit well. Is it gone or is it foul? And that ball is gone. Carson Kelly steps to the plate and hits a home run. And Dean Kremer, just like that, has given it right back. All 3 runs, home runs. Man, I hate being right, folks, when it comes to this kind of stuff. But horrendous by Dean Kremer. Yeah, for King Pacvision and Leah Love, it's good for you guys. That's just horrible pitching. Dean Kremer, 2 pitches, 2 home runs. Both pitches were horrendous. 3-3 game, just like that. Here's Dansby Swanson swinging a foul. That's horrendous. That's just absolutely horrendous. Yeah, King Pacvision, good for you guys. If you're a Cubs fan, absolutely. There's a sinker inside and low. Ball 1, 1-1. It's just horrible. I mean, the location of those pitches were 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Here's a curveball, swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. That's how I was behind, guys. I'm sorry. The Carson Kelly home run almost went in the second deck. What the hell is wrong with this thing? 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul. We'll do it again. That's just bad. That's just bad execution. Dean Kremer just serves up 3 batting practice pitches to these guys, and they park all of them. That's horrible. He gave it right back. Pardon me, guys. I get so frustrated. 1-2 pitch. Off the plate. Ball 2. He gave it right back. Literally 2 pitches into the inning, he gave both runs right back. That's bad. But that's why the Orioles are under 500. That's why they're 9 games under 500, because of this type of stuff. 2-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 3. 3-2. It's just, he's not good. Yeah, he can't keep the ball in the ballpark. He's done it all year. And when he misses out over the plate. Here's a ground ball. Shortstop. Gunner's got it. He's going to throw to first in plenty of time. There's the first out. You know, Dean Kremer, he doesn't throw. He is not an overpowering pitcher. So he can't miss over the plate and get away with it with overpowering stuff. You know, some guys, they throw 99, 100. They can miss over the plate because they're so overpowering, the hitters can't catch up to it anyway. Kremer doesn't have that luxury. So when he misses over the plate, it's going to hurt him. Back to the top of the order, PCA swinging a miss on the curveball, 0-1. Well, Dan, it's certainly part of it. I agree. I mean, but he's always been known as this guy that gives up the long ball. If you look at his numbers, Dean Kremer every season gives up a lot of home runs. A lot of home runs. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball high, 1-1. I mean, he's given up 3 home runs in 4 1/3 in this game. Lucky for him, they're all solos. One pitch. Here it comes. There's a fly ball. Center field at the track, at the wall. That ball is gone. Another home run. Pete Crow Armstrong goes deep on another ball out over the plate. And Dean Kremer has given up his 4th home run in 4 1/3 innings. Horrendous. His absolutely horrendous. And here comes Bregman. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Well, if you're a Cubs fan, you're happy. Yeah, Leoloff, look at that. Just like that, it worked out for you. All right, so 0-1 count on Bregman. Here's the pitch. And there's a splitter in the dirt, 1-1. That's just bad execution. Absolutely bad execution on his part. They have teed off on him this inning, and he took a 3-1 lead, and he gave it right back. And now he's losing. 1-1 pitch. Cutter in the dirt, ball 2, 2-1. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. Thank you. It's not the correct score. My apologies. Thank you. I hit the wrong thing. 2-1 pitch, outside, ball 3. Sorry about that. Thank you, Sony. Hey, Michaela, welcome in. Michaela Forche, welcome in. How are you, Michaela? Hope you're doing well. 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's another fly ball. Center field. Hit pretty deep, but it's going to be playable. Kowser's under it. He's got it. It was another ball over the middle of the plate. But Bregman hit it to the wrong part of the park. He hit it to the deepest part of the park. That's the second out. Here's Michael Busch. First pitch to him is low for a ball. 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way. There's a curveball in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-0. Good, Michaela. I'm glad you're doing well. It's good to see you again. Thanks for being here. 27 likes, gang. 13 likes to our goal. Please hit that like button as you're coming in. And I hope you subscribe and come back for more baseball. 2-0 pitch on the way. Here it comes. There's a fastball swinging a foul back. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a splitter. 2-2. I don't know why he's not throwing more splitters. His splitter has been a really good pitch for him in this game. He's gotten a lot of swings and misses on his splitter, and he's just not throwing it. Two-two pitch. Here it comes. There's a splitter low. Ball 3. 3-2. Welcome in, everybody. 27 likes, 13 to go to our goal of 40. Appreciate y'all being here. 4-3 lead for the Cubbies. They were down 3-1. They've hit 3 home runs in this inning alone. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We'll do it again. All right, here we go. 3-2 pitch to Michael Bush on the way. There's a ground ball to first base. Pete Alonso's got it. He's going to step on the bag himself, and the inning mercifully comes to an end. 3 hits, 3 home runs, and just like that, a 3-1 Oriole lead is now a 4-3 lead. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get this to come back up. I'm having some trouble here. Hang on for me. I'm trying to get the game to come back up. It's having some issues. There we go. All right, I think we're back now. Anyway, it's been a game. 28 likes, we're getting there.
I figured out that over half the players hopped the foul line during the World Series. And they happen to barrel the ball 13% more than those who didn't.
Oh, it's definitely a roller coaster. I agree with you there, Sony.
When the playing field changes, an experienced team makes all the difference. Cone Resnick Advisors.
Good to have everybody here. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all being here.
To drive opportunity. Be at the forefront.
Hey, it looks like we picked up a couple subscribers, too. That's good news. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate those who subscribe. Even if it's a couple, I appreciate it.
It was the right decision for me. I had a real desire to do some humanitarian type mission activities.
We're at commercial at the moment. I got the commercial on, but
to be as meaningful as impactful. I appreciated my time.
We are trying to get back in this game. Let's see if the Orioles can do it. They need to do it.
You can stream Massive Plus on iOS and Android mobile devices, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Massive Plus monthly subscriptions available.
It's going to be 9-1-2. Jackson Holiday, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman coming to the plate. Yes, welcome to the new subscribers. We're glad you're here.
Fifth inning for Dean Kremer. Tough inning. Gives up 3 solo home runs. Chatting with Adley Rutschman on the way off. Some good swings by the Cubs in that inning.
All right, here's Jackson. First pitch to him. Inside and low. Ball 1 on the fastball. 1-0. Flyster, welcome in. Good to see you.
Colin Rea.
1-0 pitch on the way. There's a line drive. Base hit into the left field. Jackson Holiday went the other way with it. Love seeing it. 2 for 2 in the game. That's 2 singles for Jackson Holiday. That's good hitting. If he can continue to do that, he's going to turn his season around. Love seeing the back going the other way from Jackson Holiday. Oh, that's good, Scott. Red's playing good tonight. Here's Gunnar. First pitch to him. Outside on the curveball. 1-0. Gunnar is 0 for 2 in the game. Ground out and then grounded into a double play. He's trying to pull everything. He needs to just go up the middle or opposite field a little bit. There's a swing and a miss on a changeup. 1-1. You know, at this point, it's 4-3. The Orioles are hitting. They're hitting Colin Rea a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to, you know, push the envelope and let Jackson go here. It probably won't. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball right to the second baseman. The second for 1. Back to first. Another double play. Another double play. Gunnar Henderson is really not doing well for the Orioles this year. Terrible. Everything he hits, he turns the ball over. He's trying to pull everything. And he just turns the ball over and grounds into double play. It's weak ground balls, too. Yeah, Slyster, he hasn't looked good. So here's Rutschman now. 2 down, nobody on. A wasted single for Jackson Holiday, unfortunately. So here's Rutschman. He's 0 for 2. He's got ball 1 here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. The Orioles are notorious for shooting themselves in the foot. They really are. They really are. Oh, it's just so frustrating as an O's fan. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Outside on the cutter. Ball 3. I got to be honest with you. I know the Orioles are down 4-3. I'll give you an update at the end of here, the score updates. I'm letting them swing here. 3-0 pitch. Outside. Ball 4. So there's a 2-out walk. That's going to bring Taylor Ward to the plate. Sorry, guys. I was supposed to give you a score update at the end of the top of the 5th inning, but I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated with the inning that I forgot. So we'll do it. We'll do it at the end of this.
Colin Rea, he threw 81 pitches against the Padres, went 5 innings, gave up 2 runs in that outing.
Still at 28 likes, gang. We're trying to get to We're trying to get to 40. We need 12 more likes. If you haven't given us a like, please give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Come back for more. Turn on the bell notifications. Everything Sony is saying in the chat, that's what we want you to do, and none of it costs a dime. Sad part about it is the Orioles are out hitting the Cubs 7-6, but they're losing 4-3. Go figure. All right, here's Taylor Ward. He has been on base twice tonight with a walk and a single. First pitch. There's a sweeper for a strike. 0-1. Drew Pomeranz is warming in the bullpen. Wow, there's a blast from the past. 0-1 pitch. Fastball just on the corner for a strike. 0-2. Drew Pomeranz. Remember, who remembers that name? Wasn't he in the Mets organization, or was it the Pirates? I can't remember. 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1. 1-2. Where was Pomeranz? I want to say Mets or Pirates, or I know it was a National League team.
1-2 with 2 down to Ward.
1-2 pitch. Just off the plate, but it's called strike 3. He's going to challenge it. Taylor Ward's going to challenge it right here. I think he might win this. Let's see. He does win it. Taylor Ward challenged it. It's a ball, so he's not struck out, and he's going to get another shot. Good challenge by Taylor Ward right there. So he's still alive. Rutschman's going to still be at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out anyway on a sweeper. That's your inning. No runs, no hits. One left. Top of the 6th coming up. 4-3. Cubs over the Birds. All right, let's go around Major League Baseball, get some score updates, see how everything's going around the majors. Bottom of the 6th inning, Pirates and Braves are 0-0. And it looks like the Pirates are throwing a perfect game right now as they head to the 7th inning. It's 0-0, but the Braves have no runs, no hits, no errors, no nothing. Perfect game heading for the Pirates. I don't know who's pitching for the Pirates tonight. Can somebody tell me who's pitching for the Pirates? Either way, he's going into the 7th inning with a perfect game.
No, I'm not going.
Top of the 7th inning, Rays got a 2-0 lead over the Yankees. Top of the 6th, Marlins have a 2-0 lead over the Mariners. Bottom of the 5th, Tigers 6-1 over the A's. Middle of the 5th, Nationals 5-1 over the Astros. Top of the 4th, Mets 1-0 over the Royals. End of 3, Phillies and Reds are tied 2-2. Top of the 3rd, Guardians and Twins are no score. Top of the 3rd inning, Red Sox, White Sox no score. Just after 1, Cardinals got a 2-0 lead over the Brewers. Angels, Rangers just getting started. Rockies, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Padres are later. And earlier today, the Blue Jays handed it to the Giants 10-0. And that's your out-of-town scoreboard, folks. Let's go Cubs beat Baltimore. James Houlihan, welcome in. Well, so far they are, James. So your wish is being granted. Good game. Lots of home runs.
Get a Kids Birdland Hawaiian shirt. Go to Orioles.com/tickets.
29 folks in here. Still at 28 likes. Please hit the like as you come in. Trying to get to 40. That's our goal. All right, looks like Dean Kremer's out of the game. Rico Garcia's in.
Rico Garcia making his 42nd appearance of the year. He's been outstanding. 2.37 ERA, 38 innings of work, 41.
He's going to face Seiya Suzuki. First pitch, swing and a miss for a strike on a slider. 0-1. Jared Jones? Jared Jones is a starter? I didn't think... Oh, I guess he is a starter. Yeah. How about that? Okay. Thanks, Jeannie. 0-1 pitch is a slider in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-1. 1-1.
Players have been in the big leagues this year. Joey Cantillo in Cleveland.
So 1-1 count on Seiya Suzuki. I have no idea how he says it. I don't know if that's how he says it or not. So it's a 1-1 count. Here it comes. High for a 4-seam fastball. Ball 2. 2-1. Do we have that many people in here? Look at that. 28 people. Thanks, everybody. Please hit the like button as you're coming in. We'd appreciate it. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a slider called strike. Top of the zone. But the hitter is going to challenge the call. And the hitter's going to win. I think this is a ball. Yep, it's a ball. So the Cubs challenge, and they win the challenge. So instead of 2-2, it's 3-1. King Packavision. I get it. I would have, if it was reversed, I would have wanted him to stay in too. 3-1 pitch. There's a swing and a foul down the third base line. 3-2. Garcia got off to such a phenomenal start for the Orioles. Like his first, I don't know, 15, 17 appearances. He gave up nothing. But he's been very hittable since. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a ground ball to the shortstop Gunner. He waits on it. Throw to first just in time. He just got him by a step. Gunner kind of took a minute on that. He should have charged that ball. But that's one down.
Cut the sleeves off the Hawaiian shirt.
Can't slip anything by these guys.
That's right.
I mean, nothing.
1 year ago today, Mike Croak was still our high home camera operator, looking on, bemused. plan to do that again this year?
Most probably. Why change now?
So 1 down. Here comes Ian Happ.
When is it?
He's 1 for 2.
26, that's in 2 weeks.
First pitch to him. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 0-1. 97 for Rico Garcia on that ball.
Okay. All right, so you'll be back again. Bring your scissors.
I'll bring them. We got a pair here in the booth somewhere.
I was going to say those weren't yours, right?
No, I don't try.
0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Outside on the fastball. 1-1.
It's probably a
1-1.
better idea that you don't.
Only thing I carry is a big pocket knife, and that's about it.
Probably have some scissors in that pocket knife, though, right?
No.
Tiny little.
You're not getting that stuff through TSA these days.
1-1 pitch. There's a curveball swinging a foul back. 1-2.
Said this yesterday. He had not.
Top of the 6th inning, folks. 4-3. Cubs got the lead.
In around a month, 27 straight games with a strikeout. And then yesterday,
Orioles are out hitting the Cubs 7-6. But the hits don't matter. The runs are what matter, and the Cubs got a 4-3 lead. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Inside on the fastball. Ball 2. 2-2.
I may have to stop.
We got 30 people watching right now. That's amazing. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Birdland Network. Live streams, videos, all kinds of fun stuff. Good to have you here. 2-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. There's a pop-up. That's going to get out of play, and we're going to do it again.
Cubs bullpen has stopped its operations at the moment. We'll see if Pomeranz gets back up and starts throwing with 2 outs. Old friend Jacob Webb in the middle there.
2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him on a changeup. 2 down. Nice pitch by Rico Garcia right there. He had him way out in front. Very nice.
Since the start of July, Oriole bullpen has been really strong.
See, I don't like when they do this. They're talking about the Orioles since the start of July. The Orioles ERA in the bullpen is 1.88. It's only July 8th. First pitch to Horner. There's a ground ball to shortstop Gunner. Throw over to first in plenty of time. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Rico Garcia. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Bottom of the 6th. Coming up. 4-3 lead for the Cubbies. 31 people. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you here.
Because it's not just the home we protect. It's all the memories you make there. Nice work, you two. Come on, buddy. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate. Good boy.
Oh, man, we only got 27 likes now? We lost a like? That's a bummer. Why'd we lose a like?
Recognizes game.
That's too bad. Ace got it. Welcome in. You think Orioles can still win it? I do, Ace. I think they can. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're only down a run. Natural born smoker. I don't know what you're smoking tonight. I'm kidding. I don't think the Orioles are going to be trading very many guys away. They might. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Stanley Booth, welcome in. Just got back from London, England on Monday. Nice. Hope it was a good trip. Hope London was safe for you. Bottom of the 6th inning, 4-3. The Cubbies got the lead. But Ace, yeah, I think the Orioles can definitely win the game. But they've, obviously, they can't give up any more runs. They got to get the lead back. They're not a late inning team. They're just not. So they've got to find a way to get some runs on the board right now. They've gotten some hits, 7 hits in the game. Yeah, I saw that, Natural Born Smoker. We were talking about that earlier. Jared Jones got a perfect game into the 7th inning. There's no score in that game, though. All right, here's Pete Alonso. First pitch to him, swinging a foul back.
Gave the Orioles a 3-1 lead. Colin Rea stays in to face him. Now with a 4-3 Chicago lead.
So Colin Rea is still in the game for the Cubs into the bottom of the 6th. 0-1 pitch to Pete. Pop up. That's going to get out of play. So quickly 0-2 on him.
Might be the last batter for Rea with 3 lefties.
I have 500 lotto on a 2-man. I don't know what that means, Ace. You'll have to explain it to me. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Slider in the dirt, or sweeper in the dirt.
Colin Rea tried to slip that two-seam fastball in there that last time on the inside part of the plate, and he would have none of it. See if he goes back in there again.
1-2 pitch. There's a changeup low. Good take there by Pete. It had the plate, but it was low. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes for Pete Alonso. 90 pitches for Colin Rea.
2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Pop up. Shallow right field. In comes the right fielder. He's coming in. He's coming in. He's going to get there. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Nicely for Craig Counsell. As he leaves Rea in for 1.
That's going to bring up Sam Basayo, who's 0-2 in the game. Oh, I got you now, Ace. I'm sorry. All right, so that's going to be it. Here comes the manager for the Cubs. That's going to be it for Colin Rea. He's coming out of the game. I think Drew Pomeranz is going to come in. So we're at commercial break. I got you now, Ace. Okay. On the Orioles money line. So does that mean they just need to win? If you put 500, how much do you win if they win the game? I got to be honest with you guys. I don't gamble. I'm not a gambler. I call the games and I watch the games because I just love baseball and I love the Orioles. I am not a gambler whatsoever. So when you guys give me the lingo, I love learning it, but I don't know it.
We need to understand more about the Navy and why is it actually.
Yes, Natural Born Smoker. I think they're like 6-13 or 6-14 or 7-13 or something like that in one-run games. Yeah, they don't have a very good record in one-run games.
Meaningful and impactful. I appreciated my time in my civilian career. People have, do you have any regrets? And it would say I didn't join earlier.
Excuse me.
What it's really about is planning.
We are 9 lakes away, gang. 9 lakes away. We got 31 lakes. We're 9 away. Orioles have got to find a way, folks. They've just got to find a way to win this game. They really need to go on a run.
Having the right game plan makes all the difference. Be at the forefront.
Leia loves $1,600. Good Lord.
1-run Cubs lead here in the 6th. The tarps off.
I got this game for under 11.5. Drippy, welcome in, by the way. Good to have you here. Give us a like as you're coming in. Good to have you here. Thanks for being here. I got this game for under 11.5. I'm afraid I'm done for. Wait a minute. So they have to stay under 11.5 for you to win? You might be all right. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. Basayo. 1 out. First pitch. Lefty on lefty. Leia Love says, I need the payout bad. Leia Love, the one thing I always say, never bet with scared money. Here's pitch. Low and outside. Ball 2. If it's money you can't afford to bet, you probably shouldn't be betting it.
Pomeranz pitched in all 4 postseason wins for the Cubs last year. Sign of the Angels.
2-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a pop-up. Third base side. Third baseman's giving it a chase and foul ground. He is going to get there. That's the 2nd out.
Yeah, both Ryan Rollinson and Drew Pomeranz, first rounders out of Ole Miss.
It was a little surprising that the Angels DFA'd Pomeranz. He was on the IL with left elbow inflammation, part of
Hey, to each their own. God bless you.
Was designated for assignment June 15th.
We got this, Orioles. I hope so, Ace. We'll see. Oh, here's Dylan Beavers. Single and a double first 2 times up. Here's pitch. Inside. Whoa, almost hits him. But he just gets out of the way. So a 1-0 count on Dylan Beavers, who's 2 for 2. They're leaving him in there against the lefty. I like that. I'm sorry. Guy swinging the bat well. He's 2 for 2. He's had 2 really good at-bats. I know it's a lefty on lefty, but let him swing. 1-0 pitch. Pop up.
Beavers.
Third base side again. Third baseman's in foul ground, but he's going to have a play. That's your inning. And just like that, Orioles 3 up, 3 down. That was quick. Top of the 7th inning coming up. That's nuts.
We invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit.
Yeah, well, if you got to be under 11 and a half, Drippy, I think you're going to win. I mean, we're heading into the 7th inning, and we're only at 7. So I think you got a good shot. Guys, we're still 9 likes away. Please give us a like if you're coming in. We'd appreciate it very much.
The FIFA World Cup is back, America, so jump on the bandwagon. Hey, Marshawn, hop on, buddy. I made you this.
Is that a lay?
A Lay's lay.
A lay?
No, a Lay's lay.
I love wordplay, so I'm in.
Yeah, looks good.
His phone.
The most interesting man in the world.
I always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
We got to 35 likes just like that. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Hey, 32 people in here too. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you all in here. That's one of our biggest numbers. 35 people in here. Wow, that's great. Thanks, everybody. You're always welcome in here to talk baseball. You're here to root for your team. That's perfectly fine as well. All we ask is that when you come in, you're respectful, cordial, cheer for your team. Just do it in a nice, cordial, respectful way. Leia Love. Fair enough. That's fine. All I ask is if they don't win the game, just don't take the like away.
Orioles in the middle game of 3, 4 solo home runs for Chicago at a 6 hits against Dean Kremer.
All right, here we go. Top of the 7th inning for the Birds and the Cubs. Rico Garcia is still out there. Michael Conforto at the plate. He homered this last time up. There's a curveball for a strike, 0-1. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have all 35 of you in here. It's really great having you here. Hope you subscribe to the channel. 0-1 pitch on the way. Here's another curveball for a strike, 0-2. Thanks, Leo. Grant Wolfram is warming in the bullpen for the Orioles. He's probably going to pitch to the next hitter, Carson Kelly. I think Kelly is a lefty. So 0-2 pitch on the way to Rico Garcia. To Conforto. Here it is. There's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Rico's got it. Underhand to first base, and that's the first out. Oh, I need a Tums. Oh. My dinner, it's not settling well. Melissa wasn't feeling well. My wife, Melissa, wasn't feeling well. And so she went to lay down. And normally she makes dinner. I just had like pizza, frozen pizza, and it's not settling well. All right, here's Carson Kelly. Rico stays in the game. Change up or slider for a strike, 0-1.
Garcia did allow an unearned run against the Nats June 27th.
Whew, 36 likes. You guys are amazing.
Today would be a 5th straight scoreless outing and a 6th
gotta go. I gotta get a Tums at break. There's a fastball for a strike just on the edge. 0-2 quickly to Carson Kelly. Coolio, they got a ground ball double play, scored a runner from third, and then Pete Alonso hit a 2-run homer. Thanks, Jeannie. I'll tell her. I'm fine, Sony. She's the one not feeling well. Slider outside, ball 1, 1-2. Well, thank you, Leo. I appreciate you saying that, man. 1-2 pitch. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, left field, but it's going to get foul. Wow, he got all of that one. Hit it into the second deck, but he pulled it. If the Cubs add with any runs, the Orioles can't allow the Cubs to score anymore. He's fallen off a little bit, Coolio. I agree. He was great those first couple months, like almost unhittable. He has fallen off a little bit. He's came back down to earth for sure. 1-2 pitch. Curveball just off the plate. 2-2. I mean, for the season, he's got an ERA of 2.29 for the season. He's still got a very, very good ERA. He's doing fine. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball outside and low. Ball 3. 3-2. Excuse me. 3-2 pitch. That's a slider. Outside and low. Ball 4. So he walks him. That's going to bring Dansby Swanson to the plate as Carson Kelly takes first base. 1 out walk.
I figure this will be the last batter Rico faces.
Yeah, Crow Armstrong is on deck. He's 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Rico Garcia is not going to pitch to him. He's got to get Dansby Swanson right here.
Swanson has seen 16 pitches.
Here's first pitch to Swanson. Fastball, slider for a strike, 0-1. Out of the hand, it looked like a fastball, but it changed speeds quickly. Well, Coolio, I'll address that in a minute, your question about your statement about at the deadline for trades, you always need to buy for Scooble. 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball. Past the dive of Jackson Holiday, up the middle, into center field for a base hit. So that's now first and second, 1 out. That's going to be it for Rico Garcia. They're going to come get him, and they're going to bring Wolfram. Grant Wolfram's coming in the game for a lefty-lefty. Yep, here comes the manager. That's going to do it for Rico Garcia. All right, so the Orioles are going to go to a break while they get the new pitcher in the game. I'm kind of going to address that, Coolio. So Coolio says, at the deadline for trades, the Orioles need to buy for Scooble. Here's what I'll say about that, and I want to hear everybody else that's in here what your opinions are. Think about this now. It sounds easy, but what is it the Orioles have that the Tigers want? Okay? What do the Orioles have that the Tigers want? Secondly, what do the Orioles have that the Tigers want that the Orioles are willing to give up? So it's not as easy as, trade for Scooble. What do they have that's going to be enough and that they're willing to part with to get the likes of a Tarek Scooble? Now, I get it. Scooble's coming off an injury, and he's a free agent at the end of the year, so it's a rental. So you would think it wouldn't cost as much as it might if he still had a year or two on his contract. But I don't know, Coolio, that it's going to take just good prospects. I think it has to take great prospects to get a guy like that. At least one great prospect. And who is that for the Orioles? What prospect do the Orioles have that's great right now? They don't have one. Ike Irish? That's not going to be enough. And are they going to pull from the major league roster? Kobe Mayo is not going to be enough. The way he's hitting, no way. Who are they going to give up to get him? That's the thing. So I don't see it. I think the Orioles are going to do their normal of just the lesser trades. They're going to trade for a third, fourth, fifth starter, something like that. I don't think it's going to be a major splash. All right, here we go. Grant Wolfram's in the game. PCA is coming to the plate. He's got 2 home runs already. It's a lefty on lefty. This is the big moment in the game for the Orioles. They've got to keep it at 4-3. Here we go. First pitch. There's a fastball off the plate, but it's called a strike. 0-1. And PCA does not challenge. Hey, Trey, welcome in. I'm hoping the Orioles win, but we'll see. I think this inning might tell us. 0-1 pitch. There's another strike. 0-2. Quickly, fastball or sinker. So quickly, 0-2 on PCA. So quickly, 0-2. Grant Wolfham's ready. Here's the pitch. Can he get him? Let's see. Slider way outside. Ball 1, 1-2. And that's okay. If you're going to miss outside. Okay, so Coolio, fair enough. Nate George, Luis De Leon, maybe. I just don't know that that's enough to get it done. 1-2 pitch on the way. Here comes. Fastball, swing, and a foul back. We're going to do it again. Natural Born Smoker says, I moved from PA to Arizona in January 2022. Had Oriole weekend home season tickets from 2011-21. Have had full season tickets to D-back home games since 2022 season. Nice. Very good. Good for you. That's awesome. Yeah, I had season tickets with the Orioles until I moved to Florida. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Way outside on a sinker. 2-2. Now, Wolfram's in the game for one reason and one reason only. To get PCA. That's it. His job is to get this guy. So he can't lose him. He's got to win this battle. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Slider outside. Good take by PCA there. So that runs the count full, folks. The Orioles are teetering on letting this game get out of hand. Alex Bregman is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, he walks him. Sinker in the dirt, not even close. He walks him, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out. And Alex Bregman stepping to the plate. And he has to pitch to him because he had, what is it, a 2 or 3 batter minimum now? So he lost the guy he went out there to get. And now he's got to face Alex Bregman with the bases loaded and only 1 out. Guys, hit the like button. We are 4 likes away from our goal tonight. Leah Love, you told me you had 1,600 on it. Now you're saying it was 1,500. Which is it? All right, here's Bregman. Bases loaded, only 1 out. Grant Wolfram needs a double play right here. Let's see if he can get it. First pitch to Bregman. Here it comes. There's a curveball for a strike. 0-1. Well, I tell you what, King Packavision, if the Cubs score this, the game's over if the Cubs score. 0-1 pitch. Fastball high, 1-1. Now, Natural Born Smoker, I'm not giving up all that. For Tarek Skubal, for a rental? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not, dude. 1-1 pitch. There's a called strike. Oh! Bottom of the zone, it was called a ball, but Adley Rutschman's going to challenge it. That definitely looks like a strike. Rutschman's challenging. Let's see. And he wins! So instead of it being a ball, it's a strike. So 1-2 count on Alex Bregman. The Orioles got him right where they want him. Let's see if they can put him away. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, right field, medium depth. Dylan Beavers has got it. That's going to score the run from third. And all the runners are going to move up. The runner at first goes to second. The runner at second goes to third. The runner at third scores. It's now 5-3 Cubs. And they did exactly what they needed to do. Bregman got the run home. It's now 5-3. Stanley says we should be sellers, not buyers. Well, they're playing themselves into sellers, Stanley, at this point. Here's Michael Busch, first pitch. There's a fastball for a sinker for a strike, 0-1. If you went bankrupt this morning, Leia Love, how did you even have any money to bet? 0-1 pitch. Here's a curveball just off the plate, or slider just off the plate, 1-1. Yeah, I don't think they have what it takes to trade for Skubal, Stanley. And I'm not giving up Kobe Mayo, Jackson Holiday, Taylor Ward, Adley Rutschman. You're not giving up all that. Absolutely not. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 1-2. No, absolutely not. Total, welcome in. Good to see you. You had the under 9.5 early in the game. You might still win that. It's only 8 right now. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Slider off the plate. 2-2. Guys, we've got 36 likes. Hit that like button. We're trying to get those last 4. Second and third, 2 outs, 5-3 Cubs. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back again. So Grant Wolfram got himself in this mess. Rico Garcia didn't help him, but now he's got to get himself out of it. Michael Busch has got a 2-2 count. Base hit here pretty much seals this game. Here's the pitch. There's a curveball. In the dirt. Good save by Adley Rutschman. So a full count on Michael Busch. Again, another lefty on lefty, and he might lose him here. You got to get him. Three-two pitch. Ball 4, he walks him. What are my thoughts on the Astros? I don't know. I mean, the Astros were good for a very long time. TOA. They were good for a very long time. You know, nothing lasts forever. Okay, first pitch here to Suzuki is a called strike, 0-1. Again, bases loaded again. The Cubs have an absolute opportunity right here to blow this game wide open. Any kind of hit by Suzuki right here scores at least 2 runs, and this is the game. 0-1 pitch. There's a curveball, swinging a foul, so quickly 0-2. You know, the Astros, they had the whole cheating scandal with the World Series and everything. That's a black mark on their history of their team for a very long time to come. But yeah, they were good for a long time. We'll see what happens with this season. Wolfram's 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball high. It gets by Rutschman. Back to the behind the plate, and a run's going to score. It's now 6-3. It was a high fastball way out of the zone. Rutschman went up to try to get it, and it gets past him to the backstop. The runner scores from third, 6-3. And now the Orioles are just totally imploding. So a 2-2 count on Seiya Suzuki. Second and third, 6-3 Cubs. Here's pitch. Fly ball, left field. Hit really well. That ball is gone. And Suzuki with the 3-run homer. And the Cubs have blown this game wide open. Grant Wolfram just totally imploded. And look at that. Sorry if you had the 11.5. But all you other guys, Leo, you should be very happy. You just won a lot of money, it looks like. And Seiya Suzuki got a pitch right out over the plate and just crushes it. Orioles are horrendously bad, guys. Just a bad team. I'm not eating beans tonight. Well, I'm happy for you, Leo. Yeah, TOA, sorry, you're right. No miracle tonight. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging the pop-up. First base side. Looks like Alonso's going to have it. Yep, he's got it. That's the inning. Where Grant Wolfram totally implodes. Just horrible. That's just horrible baseball. This team is really bad. All right, bottom of the 7th coming up 9-3. I'll be right back. 3,201. Thank you for this amazing live stream. Leo, I didn't win the money for you. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, gang. Orioles are giving me indigestion. I had to get a Tums and a water. 5 runs in the top of the 7th inning. That's terrible. All right, here we go. Orioles. Looks like Tyler O'Neill is going to be pinch hitting for Colton Cowser. First pitch to him is strike, 0-1. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. Woo, we're down to 17 people. Everybody left. There's a swing and a foul back, 1-2. We still need 2 likes, gang, to get to that 40 mark. Hit that like button for me. Oh, Orioles. Terrible baseball. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball right, left field. That ball's hit well. At the track, at the wall. It's gone. What do you know about that? Tyler O'Neill, pinch hit home run. 9-4. Tyler O'Neill in a blowout game hits his 4th home run of the season, and it's now 9-4 or 9-4 Cubbies. Good piece of hitting, though, by Tyler O'Neill right there. That's going to bring Blaze Alexander to the plate. So here's Blaze. He's 1 for 2 in the game. He's got a 1-0 count. Swinging a foul back, 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. Here's a ball in the dirt, 2-2 on a knuckle curve. Here's ball 3 on a knuckle curve. So 3-2 pitch. Pop up. Shallow right field. Right fielder's got it. He's under it. And that's the first out. 1 down. Here's Jackson Holiday, 2 for 2 in the game. Here's a pop-up, foul off to the right. I don't know how he's 2 for 2. I guess he is. 2 singles in the game for Holiday. Let's see if he can make it 3. I'd love to see him go 3 for 3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. And you know what? He does go 3 for 3. He serves it into center field for a base hit, and Jackson Holiday is 3 for 3 in the game. 3 really good at-bats for Jackson Holiday. There's not much to be really happy about tonight, but Jackson Holiday has gone up the middle on 2 singles, and he's gone to left field with the other single. 3 really good at-bats tonight. I'm really happy to see that from him. Not trying to pull it, just going with it. And he's had really good at-bats all 3 times up. Line drives, he's done really well. All right, here's Gunnar. He's MIA like almost the entire season. He's been terrible. Lefty on lefty. Here we go. First pitch to him. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. No, natural born smoker. I'm down in Florida. I'm no, not at all. Oh, 1 pitch is a ground ball again. Gunnar does it again. Throw to second for 1. They almost doubled him up a second time. Gunnar Henderson, everything is pull. He turns the ball over and he's hitting weak ground balls. It's bad. Guys, I'm not going to have that from Coolio. If we can't be respectful in here and talk like adults, then I'm not going to have you in the channel. I'm not about growing the channel. It's not that big a deal to me. I'm here to have fun, talk baseball, and have a good time. But if you're going to come in here and you're going to talk stupid, I'm not going to put up with that. Coolio has said some things I've let go. If he's going to talk like that, he's not going to be on this channel. I'm not going to have it. It doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't. We can have fun. We can talk baseball. But we're gonna be respectful, and I don't want that kind of stuff. If kids want to come in here and watch this, 1-1 pitch to Rutschman. There's a base hit up the middle. Orioles now got first and second. Good hit by Rutschman. That's his first hit of the night. I want kids to come in here. If kids watch this and then they're reading that chat and the chat's not being, mature, I don't want to see that. All right, pitching change coming in for the Cubs. Pomeranz is going to come out. With Taylor Ward and Alonso coming up, they want to go to a righty. So bottom of the 7th inning, while he's doing that, we're going to we're going to wait on the scores until after the inning. We'll do it in the 8th inning. Oh, no, not be nice to me, Leo. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just, let's be respectful of each other. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and you should be nice to everybody. I mean, where do we live? What kind of world do we live in? We can root for our teams. I've been respectful and cordial to everybody, no matter if you're on the Orioles side or not. I expect it in return. Let's just be adults. That's all. The Rays are really good. Imagine if Wander Franco hadn't been a pedophile and killed his life. It's true, Natural Born Smoker. He really, I guess he would have been great. I don't know what Wander Franco would have been. He was a huge upside guy for them, and then he just threw it all away. But, hey, that's on him. What is going on here? Let's go. Yeah, Jeannie, Sony, you guys are in here. You're the mods. If you see that kind of stuff, time them out. If it keeps up, ban them. Hide them. I don't care. All right, here's Taylor Ward, first and second. Here we go. First pitch to him is low and outside. Ball 1 on a fastball. 1-0. 9-4. The Orioles are still out hitting them. The Orioles got 10 hits. The Cubs only have 8. But they have 9 runs, and we don't. Here's a line drive. Base hit into left center field. That's going to get down. That's going to score Gunner. That's going to make it 9-5. And Jackson Holliday is going to go all the way to third. So a 1-out, 2-out single for Taylor Ward. I'm sorry, and Adley's going to go to third. Taylor Ward gets a base hit. It's now 9-5. And that's going to bring Pete Alonso to the plate. Rutschman goes to third. Gunner scores. Taylor Ward's at first. It's now 9-5 with your home run guy up and Pete Alonso. Let's see what happens. First pitch, here it comes. There's a cutter for a strike. 0-1. 20 home runs, 62 RBIs on the season for Pete Alonso. 251 average. 1 for 3 tonight. Got to come through right here, though. Need a big hit. Here's a pitch. There's a sweeper for a strike. So quickly 0-2 on him. Guys, we still need 2 more likes to get to 40. Hit that like button as you're coming in. He's going to strike out. Here it comes. 0-2 pitch. Sweeper outside. Ball 1. 1-2. One-two pitch. Here's a line drive. Center field. It's going to hang up, though. Center fielder's going to get there. He's got it. That's the inning. The Orioles get a couple runs back, but we're going to head to the top of the 8th inning, 9-5. Cubbies with the lead. All right, let's do our scoreboard look. All right, bottom of the 9th inning, Braves have a 3-0 lead on the Pirates. So the Pirates had a no-hitter going, and not only did they lose the no-hitter perfect game, now they're losing the game. So 3-0 Braves, bottom of the 9th inning. Top of the 9th, Rays have a 3-0 lead over the Yankees. Bottom of the 7th, Tigers 6-1 over the A's. Bottom of the 7th, Nationals 8-1 over the Astros. Top of the 7th, Royals and Mets are tied 1-1. Bottom of the 5th, Cubs 7-3 over the Phillies. Top of the 5th, Guardians Twins tied 3-3. Top of the 5th, Red Sox 5-0 over the White Sox. Top of the 5th, Cardinals 3-0 over the Brewers. Bottom of the 3rd, Angels 1-0 over the Rangers. Rockies, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Padres are later. We do have some finals. Blue Jays 10-0 over the Giants. Braves 3-0. Okay, the Braves game is now final. Braves beat the Pirates 3-0. Mariners lost to the Marlins 2-0, so the Marlins get the win. And the Rays 3-0 over the Yankees. There you go. That's around Major League Baseball. All right, Albert Suarez is in the game for the Birds. Top of the 8th inning. Nico Horner coming to the plate is over 2. He does have a walk and a stolen base, though. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball just off the plate, 1-0. So Dylan Beavers goes to center field. Tyler O'Neill goes to right field. Here's a ground ball to the second baseman. Jackson Holliday's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 down. Natural Born Smoker says, should the Major League Baseball give teams season salary caps? Yes. And all teams should not be allowed to go over. No overcaps. No more luxury tax. So, Natural Born Smoker, you're in favor of a salary cap. Is that what I'm understanding? All right, here's Conforto. First pitch to him. There's a curveball just off the plate. 1-0. Like I was saying earlier, I don't think there's going to be Major League Baseball next year. I think both the owners and the Players Association are going to dig their heels in and see who blinks first. 1-0 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike. 1-1. I don't see it. I just don't see Major League Baseball Players Association agreeing to a salary cap. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball. It's a fly ball. Left center field. At the track. At the wall. Oh! He drops it! Taylor Ward dropped it! He had it in his glove, and he drops it. He literally had it in his glove. He was at the wall. He didn't hit the wall. He was on this warning track just before the wall. I guess he thought he was going to hit the wall. He looks like he was waiting to hit the wall, and it popped off the heel of his glove. And it's a double. It's actually a 2-base error. That's an error on him. And just like that, the Orioles again are going to give runs back. Should be the second out. No, Scott, I don't think we'll get the replacement players now. But I don't think we're playing baseball next year. All right, here's Kelly, Carson Kelly at the plate. There's a fastball for a strike, 0-1. So Cubs got a man on second with 1 out. Should be 2 outs, nobody on base. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Well, Natural Born Smoker, they've been talking about a cap for a while, but the owners didn't really push it. But the Dodgers over the last 3 years have really kind of cornered the market on these players and these contracts, and it needs to get under control. It just does. It just needs to get under control. I'm very much in favor of salary cap. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Gunner's got a charge. Throw to first in plenty of time. He's going to get him. The runner does move up to third. Yeah, but Natural Born Smoker, the Ohtani contract isn't even the most expensive contract. We talk about his contract being ridiculous, but Juan Soto's contract is even bigger than his. All right, 2 down for Dansby Swanson. Orioles need to get out of this. There's a slider or a cutter just off the plate. Ball 1, 1-0. But I'm very much in favor of a salary cap. Absolutely. One more like will do it, gang. One more. Very much in favor of salary cap. 1-0 pitch. Off the plate. Ball 2. Yeah, and I don't think that you'll necessarily have to defer salaries if you have a cap. Two-0 pitch. There's a nice cutter and swing and a miss. Strike. 2-1. Yeah, look his contract up. Yes, he went for like $750 million. Two-one pitch outside. Ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike on Dansby Swanson. Got to get him here. Yep. Juan Soto, 15 years, $765 million. Ohtani, 10 years, $700 million. Vladimir Guerrero, 14 years, $500 million. Three-one pitch. Here it comes. There's a line drive. Left field. Right at Taylor Ward. And he catches this one. And that's the final out. So the miscue doesn't hurt the Orioles. They get out of it. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Still 9-5. Yes, $765 million, 15 years for Juan Soto. Just an absolutely ridiculous contract. 15 years. I mean, even look at Vladimir Guerrero, $500 million. The Mike Trout deal. Mike Trout got 12 years, $426 million. Mookie Betts got 12 years, $365 million. These guys are going to be just bad contracts. Yeah, I know. Absolutely. We were talking about that earlier, Natural Born Smoker. We said that. Yeah, his money, most of his money is deferred. All right, bottom of the 8th inning coming up. They get a certain percentage of it, Scott. It's probably like 3%, 6%, something like that. But you figure if he gets 3% of that, if you're the big guy, I can't think of his name, $750 million times 3%. He's getting like $22.5 million for that contract. Scott Boras is. If he's the agent for Ohtani, or if he's the agent for Juan Soto, if he's getting 3%, he's getting $22.5 million for that contract. All right, here's Basayo. He's 0 for 3. Had a good rookie season so far. 14 home runs, 42 RBIs. He's had a nice year. His first pitch. Curveball, low, ball 1, 1-0. So, yeah, I mean, if he gets like 3% of that Soto deal at $765 million, he's getting about anywhere between $22 to $24 million for it. 1-0 pitch is a strike on a slider, 1-1. And that's just from one guy. He's probably got 20 different clients. You know, Scott Boras is a multimillionaire. 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss on a 4-seam fastball. 1-2. One-two pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Did he drop it? No, he didn't drop it. 1 down. Basayo, terrible swing right there. I don't know what he was swinging at. That's a horrible swing. 1 down. Yeah, natural born smoker. You know what, though? There's been rumors that the Angels might try to trade him. Big Papa Bangs, welcome in. Are you like number 40? Hey, you are. Thank you. All right, here's Kobe Mayo in the game. He's going to pinch hit. He's going to pinch hit for Dylan Beavers. First pitch is a fastball inside, ball 1, 1-0. Thank you, Big Papa Bangs. Appreciate you coming in and giving us that like. I can take that off the screen now. Our goal has been hit. Thank you very much. Good job, everybody. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 1-1. Kobe Mayo has not seen the field as much as he was earlier in the year with Blaze Alexander playing as well as he has. Blaze has been playing a lot of third base. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Curveball is low, ball 2. Good take. Good take right there by Mayo. Well, yeah, part of the reason why they can't trade him is because of the contract. Nobody wants that contract. Here's a pitch. Fly ball. Left field. That ball's hit well. And it's gone. Holy cow. Kobe Mayo with the mammoth home run. He hits it into the second deck. Holy macaroni. Wow. Kobe Mayo showed his power there. That home run was hit in the second deck in left field. Holy macaroni. He absolutely crushed that ball. 9-6. See, that's the potential of Kobe Mayo right there. He put that ball in the second deck. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Curveball for a strike. 0-1. Wow. Do you know how hard that is? That's got to be 450 feet. I don't know how far he hit it, but man, there's Tyler O'Neill with another drive. Left field, back, gone! Back-to-back home runs for the Orioles. Tyler O'Neill hits one as well. He hits it into the Orioles bullpen. It's now 9-7. And Grant Wolfram is going to get it. Never mind. I don't even want to say it. So Tyler O'Neill wakes up. 2 home runs and 2 at-bats. That's unbelievable. Grant Wolfram totally poops the bed, whatever you want to call it. And just like that, it's 9-7. There's still only one out. The Colby Mayo home run.
Do not play around with Colby Mayo in the inner third. And Thielbar said, yeah, that's if you're going to give one up, you might as well give it up like that. Look, our camera can't even kind of catch it. It's so high.
He hit that. Mayo's home run was in the second deck.
And T.O. homered his first pitching, and this is a breaking ball here. Fastball in the first.
That's unbelievable where Mayo hit his home run. I don't know. Can somebody look it up and see how far he hit that? All right, here's Blaze. First pitch to him is a swing and a foul back, 0-1. I don't know if anybody can see how far he hit that ball, but I'm telling you, Mayo put it in the second deck. That's unbelievable. I've only seen like a couple guys put a ball in the second deck like that. And he didn't even look like he swung that hard. Mayo's power is unbelievably immense. Swing and a foul back, 0-2. Tyler O'Neill, I feel bad for him. He just can't stay healthy. But, big night tonight. 2 home runs for Tyler O'Neill. Good for him. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a curveball. That's the second out of the inning. So Blaze Alexander goes down. It's going to bring Jackson Holliday to the plate. He's 3 for 3 in the game. I don't think you hit. I let him hit. I'm sorry. I know you got Jeremiah Jackson on the bench. I'm letting Jackson Holliday hit. He's had 3 good at-bats in the game. I think you let him hit. And they are. Okay, here we go. Jackson Holliday, first pitch. Outside on the sweeper, ball 1-0. I do. I think the kid's hitting. He's had a good night at the plate. He's swinging the bat well. I know it's a lefty on lefty, but I think it's the right decision to let him hit. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike, 1-1. And see right there, he tried to pull that one. And you could tell. He looked like he was trying to jack up and get one out. Just stay within yourself. Get another base hit. 1-1 pitch. Here's a ball low. Call the ball, but the catcher's going to challenge it. It looked like a ball to me. I think he's going to lose this. No, it's a strike. Oh, just on the corner of the edge. It's a challenge by the Cubs, and they win the challenge. So it's a 1-2 count on Jackson Holliday. Oh, no problem. All right, here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Oh, no problem, natural born smoker. I'm glad you got one, though. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2. Pitch. Fly ball! Right field! It's hit well! At the track! At the wall! Oh, it's off the wall! The right fielder couldn't get it. It's off the wall, and it's going to be a double for Jackson Holliday. He just missed a home run. Oh, my gosh. It was off the top of the wall. He just missed a home run. Oh, my goodness gracious. 4 for 4 night, though, for Jackson Holliday. See, that's what I'm talking about. Lefty on lefty, but he's hitting well. You got to leave him in the game. I think Jackson thought he was out. It hits off the... Oh, he just missed it. It hit off the top of the wall. And here's Gunnar, who's done nothing. First pitch. Sweeper for a strike, 0-1. Gunnar Henderson has done absolutely nothing in this game. He's 0 for 4. He's grounded out all 4 times. Just need a base hit. 0-1 pitch coming. Here it comes. There's a line drive. Dive by the shortstop! Did he catch it? Oh my gosh, what a catch by the shortstop. Gunnar Henderson hit it about 110 miles an hour right up the middle, and the shortstop dove to the second base side, and he catches it to end the inning. Oh my gosh, that would have been a base hit. Gunner's best at bat of the night, and the shortstop makes an incredible catch. That was nice. Kudos to him. Wow, what an inning. That was exciting. Guys, it's such a game of inches. Jackson Holiday literally hit it off the top of the wall, and it came back in. 1 inch higher, and it's a 9-8 game. Unbelievable. Scott, I have been on a roller coaster tonight. It's been nuts. I got to use the restroom. All right, we're back. All right, here we go. Tyler Wells is in the game for the Orioles. Curveball is a strike, 0-1 on the hitter. PCA. Top of the ninth, gang. This is it. Last call. Fastball. Called strike. Ball, 1-1. Natural born smoker. You even wear my stuff to a lot of D-back games. Stuff, please. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Cutter. 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Fouled off. Do it again. All right, 1-2 count. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. All right, one down here in the top of the ninth. Lots of fireworks tonight in this game. Here's Bregman. First pitch to him is a slider for a strike. 0-1. Well, I like the Orioles City Connect jerseys this year. I hated the ones last year. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Oh my, fastball, fly ball, left field. It's hit a ton, but he hit it foul. Thank goodness. Bregman crushed that pitch. That's kind of an information pitch if you're Tyler Wells right there. He was way out in front of that one. Oh-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. There it is. Pop up. It's going to get out of play, though. We'll do it again. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There it is. Ball low. Change up. Low. Ball 1. 1-2. Yes, I hated the Black City Connect jersey. The one this year, I love it. Absolutely love the one this year. Last year's, I hated it. 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive. Caught by the third baseman. Blaze Alexander, nice catch. 2 down. Yeah, I like the hat, the B, the black B, the black hat with the B on it. That was fine. The jersey itself I thought was terrible. This year's the whole uniform this year is great. Love it. Love this year's. No, it had to be higher than 419 feet. Only 419? There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Jackson's got it. Throw to first in time. That's the inning. Quick inning for the Orioles here in the top of the 9th. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th, gang. Orioles got to find it. Got to find a way. And he only hit that 419 feet.
Suzuki. Man, clobbers this ball. That's a Kobe. Oh, second deck. He second decked it. He joins a very short list of players to hit the second deck in left field at Oriole Park. My goodness.
Yeah, it didn't say. I was watching the replay, and I was hoping the replay would say it, but it was only that. It was only 419. I mean, the amount of guys that have hit the second deck at Oriole Park at Camden Yards is like you said in that. It's a very limited amount of guys that have done it. It's like less than 10 people that have ever hit it in the second deck. Watching the replay, I was really hoping it was going to say it there, but it didn't. It's bottom of the 9th inning. Ace, they're down 2, 9-7. They got a shot, but they need to rally right here. It's going to be Rutschman, Taylor Ward, and Pete Alonso, so they have a shot. Again, they really need wins. The Orioles are running out of time here. They continue to lose baseball games, and the All-Star game is like this week or next week. It's Monday. Monday is the home run derby. Tuesday is the game. They've got to figure it out quick. If they don't win this game tonight, they've got to win the next 4 games. All right, Cubs got their closer in the game, Jacob Webb, former Oriole Jacob Webb. Let's see what happens. He's got Rutschman, Taylor Ward, Pete Alonso. 2-3-4. Here's first pitch. Here's a called strike on a curveball. 0-1. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, natural born smoker? That would be amazing. There's a line drive. Ground ball right up the middle. Hits the bag, but the shortstop's got it. Throw to first, and that's the first out. It was a ground ball up the middle. It hit the bag, but it went right to the shortstop, and that's the first out. Got to get somebody on to even have a shot. You got to get somebody on. Here's Taylor Ward. 2 for 3. Here's a fastball for a strike. 0-1. So, 7 runs, 14 hits, and you're probably going to lose. There's a ground ball. Shortstop. Hit weakly, but plenty of time to throw out Taylor Ward. And quickly, there's 2 down here in the 9th. So the Orioles are down to their last out. Nope, not looking good. Alonso at this point just needs to get on. There's a curveball for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, if you're Alonso over here, you got to get on. Kobe Mayo's on deck. He's obviously swinging a good bat. He hit that home run. Give him a chance. Here's the pitch. There's a curveball for a strike. 0-2.0-2 pitch. Way inside. Almost hits him. So 1-2 on Pete Alonso. That ball almost hit him. He probably should have let it hit him. Get on base. They're going to go outside on this pitch. Here it comes. 1-2 pitch. There's a weak ground ball, but it's going to be foul. Whew, thank goodness, because he ain't beating that out. One thing Alonso cannot do is run. Oh, Basayo's on deck. I'm sorry. I thought it was Mayo. Basayo's on deck. Oh, something happened.
As somebody is in left field.
What in the world? Okay. All righty then.
Okay, so somebody ran out onto the field.
And that person will be escorted off. Everybody's going to leave the ballpark tonight, and you'd rather not leave it in handcuffs. That will be the case for one fan at least.
So there's a fan that came on the field. The only thing you can hope is that this respite gives Pete Alonso a chance to regroup here. It was a girl too. A girl came down onto the field. Usually it's the guys that play the dumb role. Jeremiah Jackson has been in trade rumors. Well, natural born smoker. Here's what I'll say about Jeremiah Jackson. He's okay. He's a fine player. He's not an everyday player. He's played well for the Orioles. He's not going to play every day with the Orioles. Jackson Holiday's going to play second. Jeremiah Jackson or Kobe Mayo is going to play third this year. Hopefully Jordan Westberg's healthy next year. Jordan Westberg's going to play third. Gunner's going to play short. Jeremiah Jackson's going to be a bit utility player. But if you can trade him for something that has good value as part of a trade, you absolutely trade him. Sorry. All right, Alonso's in the box. This is it. 1-2 pitch coming up. He'll probably strike out. Here we go. Ground ball. Dribbler up the mound. Catcher's got it. Throw to first in time. Steps on the bag, and that's the game, folks. Pete Alonso goes out with a whimper. That was a terrible swing. That's it. Cubs get the win. Orioles out hit them 14-8. But you know what? Cubs get the win. They get the runs, and that's what you need. 9 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Cubs. 7 runs, 14 hits, 1 error for the Birds. Cubbies get the win. They have taken the series. One more game tomorrow night. And then the Kansas City Royals are in town for 3. But other than that, that's the night. Thanks for everybody joining us. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for all those who watched. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This has definitely been a lot of fun. We'll be back at some point this weekend for a Kansas City game. So keep an eye out on those thumbnails. Other than that, appreciate all of you being here. Hope you all have a great night. Until next time, Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Again, final score, Cubs 9, Orioles 7. Bye, gang.